What in the actual TOS violation? Keemstar's battling Rostov. Mary's dropping 10 grifted in the chat. Thank you, Mary. This is a wild day. We got so much to go over. You know how that goes. The show goes on.
Rewind World Order.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching LolcowRewind. Rewind. I'm your host, Billy the Fridge. And I am not alone. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to bring in my co-host, Zay Zoot. Zay, how you doing?
I'm doing great today, Billy. It is a fun little Sunday. It's been really chill today. Well, kind of chill in the LCU. We had a little bit of shit go down.
Sunday fun day.
Yeah, but it's significantly more chill than most LCU days. So we get to kick back and relax and rewind a little bit of this drama going on.
I see the R's in the chat. I want to shout out Mary one more time. Just dropped 10 grifters to kick us off. Thank you, Mary. Now, let's be real. I was watching live. Keemstar came in. I think right before we went live, him and Rostov were having a pissing contest.
Yeah, they were going at it a little bit because somebody donated $100 for Rostov to like fuck up one of his miniatures, and he was like, "No, I ain't doing that shit." And then Keem was like, "Fine. You want to play gay chicken with me? I'm going to take you off balls and we're going to find somebody else to be with Billy." And then he tried to get him to just like punch a miniature, and Rostov was like, "No, I won't fucking do it." So I don't know how that ended off because we had to start our stream.
They're going to take my Rostov away?
They're going to steal him away from you.
Can't do
They're
that.
going to give you Bald Boy.
Bald Boy's not a ball-shaped person. Rostov and I are round like balls. That's what makes the balls ball-like. We're big old round balls.
He's built like the droopy lopsided ball on the left.
Yeah, I'm definitely the fuller, more rotund.
No, I meant Bald Boy.
I'm always thinking of myself and not Bald Boy. But yeah, Bald Boy's trash. I'm gonna beat him up tomorrow, probably on balls. It's gonna be great. He's fine. He's our son. I'm proud of him. I don't know what to say about him. He's weird. I just spilt it all out at once. Sarah Sausage coming through with the deuces. Much love, Sarah. Now, they're gonna go. They're gonna be fighting for a while, but I do know this. At some point today, there was a massive TOS violation. I'm just gonna pull up the announcements really quick, get them on screen because Keemstar had to make this announcement earlier. Reminder. Cosplaying as a settler on the Oregon Trail that was captured by Indians that are scalping you is against YouTube terms of service. Like, what? Why would Keemstar ever have to post that? Also, while we got it open, there's new logos for Test, Nerd, Cafe. He did have a new logo for Balls last night, but it was a tiny little decrepit, sickly, ugly cow, and I think he took it down because probably realized that even though it was a joke, it was bad for branding because people were already ordering the ugly cow Balls hoodie because they love Balls so much.
You know, they'll do anything to show the love. Well, we do have that TOS violation censored for you and the people if we wanted to watch what went down because there was a bit of a scalping today over on Cash.
Why is that for real? Why is that a thing?
So the only reason I was even able to get this clip was because I turned Cash on and I left to like go run to the store, left it on my computer, come back, the stream's privated. I'm like, what the fuck happened in the 30 minutes I was gone? So I'm looking on the Discord. Apparently, Z down here, the one who was going at Buff yesterday, he had a goal to shave his head. Or I don't even know if they could do a goal or if he just shaved his head for the stream because I don't think they're monetized. And he's using one of those like dollar store razors. And I guess he's never shaved anything in his life because he literally scalps himself. No joke.
Oh my God. Oh no.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. So here's
I'm just
the
thinking about it.
censored
I'm
clip
just
for you
thinking about it
guys.
and I'm freaking out.
Yeah,
Oh.
slight trigger warning, but it's totally censored. You're not going to see anything gross, but just like a slight content warning. It's a little nasty when you think about it.
I'm glad it's censored. Don't think about it, guys. Just watch.
Oh shit, he should just done that from the beginning, bro. Get that shit up. Get that shit up. Oh my fucking God.
Oh God.
Oh, he's bleeding. Gang. Oh, gang. You can't be bleeding. You can't be bleeding,
Hey,
bro.
I'll
For
tell you what.
fuck's sake. Gang, get that shit cleaned up.
Denmark
Turn the camera up. Yeah,
small screened him really quick.
He was on the draw.
Good job, Denmark.
Yeah, he tried to be as on the draw as possible. As soon as he removed the razor, it was like a whole chunk of his scalp is missing. He's bloody. It was just like, oh my God.
Dude, can I point out one small fact? Zay, these new kids, they are not ready. They are not ready. They're out here scalping themselves.
I remember my first dono goal idea ever was to dump bong water on my head. We got these fucking interns scalping themselves for no donos. Like, what the fuck is going on over there?
Now, he wasn't trying to, right? That was an accident, right?
He was trying to shave his head, but I feel like at the point when you felt your skin coming up off your head, you should be like, maybe I'm doing this wrong. Like, there should have been a point. Like, it's a lot, Billy. It's not a tiny little kind. It's a huge chunk of his head just missing.
I don't like it now. Oh, I'm getting sick thinking about it. I don't like it.
I saw I have the uncensored clip, and I was queasy. I literally had to be like, oof, and like walk away. It was so gross. Shout out to Denmark, by the way, for sending the censored clip that we could show for Rewind. Shout out to you for censoring it, because I wouldn't be able to do it myself.
Ooh. All right, yeah, just a little hangout sesh with the boys. Doing like Bald Baby here. He shaved his head. He had some clippers. He tried it with, I think, a razor at first, and his hair was too, he had a layer of something in his hair that looked like could have been lard or mildew or something built up there. He had a whole different reason he couldn't get a razor through his head. His scalp,
it's like a lice farm in that bitch.
Yeah, his scalp had its own ozone layer before you get to the skin. But then he shaved it all off, and he's doing a lot better. But my guy over here, taking off a piece of his damn scalp, that's not good. Anyways, anybody who saw that live, sorry about that. And anybody who rewatched it with us and got queasy at my reaction, sorry about that. It's so gross.
The uncensored version is truly horrific. If you guys are cash cows in the Discord, you might have seen it floating around if you're hungry for it, because I see some people want it.
I don't need it. I don't need it in my life.
I think you're better without it. I wish I didn't see it, honestly. I didn't think it was going to be as bad as it was, because I thought Keem was kind of joking. Like, I thought, oh, he might have just cut his head a little bit. No.
That's so fucked up. I nick myself shaving all the time, I'm like, I get a little nick and I'm bleeding. I'm like, oh, that sucks. It's terrible.
And it hurts really bad immediately, right?
Well, for me, nah. I'm used to it. I got old man skin. But it's a little nick. It's like, it's nothing big. This guy just went, took off a piece of his dome. Not cool. Not cool.
Yeah, I think he was having a similar situation of his hair was just too thick for the razor, so he I think he pressed it down with the intention of thinking that it
Yeah.
would get.
Yeah. Ah!
Yeah.
Ah. Never do that at home, kids.
I feel like this brings up a conversation though about a lot of what these interns think that it means to come into the LCU. A lot of them can't even sit down and have a conversation on camera, but they think that doing these shock jock things like shaving their head and whatever, that's what it is to be in the LCU. And obviously LolCow comes first, but there's got to be an entertainment factor to the shock jock shit you're doing.
I want to be a LolCow. I'm going to cut myself now. It's not the answer.
No.
I've seen a lot of stuff over my time here on the internet. And the best LolCow stuff I've seen, people weren't trying. We get a whole bunch of people here who are trying. And they miss the point. And then all of a sudden they're scalping themselves. And we don't want that. We don't. Ah, God.
Yeah, all the interns, please take a slight chill pill. You don't need to be doing this extreme shock jock shit when your channel is not even monetized yet. There's no way you even did this for a dono goal. What'd you do, a like goal? I'm so... But that's what's going on with the interns. This is why we don't do a lot of rewinding over there. It's always some shit like this. There's always a TOS violation over there.
It's just, it is what it is. They're all going to find their way or they're all going to get fired. But Keemstar wants to have damn Muppet Babies, the LolCow edition. He wants to run the B show full of all these tiny little tryhards that are going to be messing up. Like we mess up on occasion. And we've been doing this for a while. You know?
Yeah.
No, I can only imagine what's next out of this batch of piglets.
Yeah, I don't know. Slightly concerning.
LolCow Alpha just sent us their viewers. Shout out to the Alphas. Kind of a big deal.
I haven't seen
down there in the
anything
B
crazy
circuit.
come from those interns.
I thought one of them dropped the F slur.
Oh wait, yep, you're right. Actually, you're right. Oh, I thought they were the good ones. I was like, oh, Alpha, you guys made it out clean. No, we got Phantom in a do-rag. We got the other one who said the F slur. Oh, it's crazy out here. Also, there was the other intern in VC last night. There was apparently, I saw a mod post. Let me try to find it again. Apparently there was an intern last night who got naked in VC.
Really?
Yes. I'm like, what the hell is going on right now? Let me find the fucking post from the mod. I got that shit.
Was it like one of those situations where who was the little weird guy that showed his mushroom penis? Mystic?
I'm wondering
Mystic
if
Zora?
Mystic. Yeah, I'm wondering if it was another Mystic situation because I wasn't
someone
there.
troll one of these little weirdos into getting naked? Because that's kind of what happened last time, wasn't it?
Maybe. Well, apparently it was that Bear Flame guy. Do you remember the guy who came up yesterday who popped in the show and said he was autistic?
Yeah. Was he just down?
Him.
Was he trying to show the world what he was working with?
Well, here's what D Money said about the subject. So
Gino says it's fake
Bear
news.
Flame.
Fake news.
Okay, I'm glad it's fake news because this is what it was said. Again, the choice is yours to make. We have had tickets about you saying racial stuff in VC, and then you were told not to say that shit again or you would be banned. That I was tagged in Maine, that you were naked in the VC. I joined and you admitted to me that you were in your boxers in the VC, and now I was pinged again to join the VC saying that you were saying more racial stuff. So I don't know what's going on, if it's fake news or not, but that was coming from D Money, the mod himself. That's what he wrote in the main chat. So.
Okay. I don't even know. It's a weird world out here. Keep your
I'm
clothes
praying
on.
it was fake news, so thank you, Gino.
Keep your clothes on, people. If there's one thing I can ask of you, don't run around naked in the Discord. Lacey, I'm talking to you too. I know you're on a show, but you're basically new. Been around for what? She's actually outlasted at least a couple hosts.
Yeah.
She's
I mean, she was technically here during my audition. She just like, she came and she left and then came back.
Yeah, that's right. She was in the Rewind very first intro video with you way back in the day, too.
You know what's funny? I don't know if you remember, in her Rewind intro video, she was shitting on Miss Hayes, which is like Foot Girl.
Foot Girl.
She came back and did an audition yesterday, Miss Hayes.
Foot Girl
and she got
did?
her like intern role. Yes.
Interesting. Yeah, I remember there was like beef going on, and all the girls, there was Cat Ears, Foot Girl, and Purple Hair. And out of all of them, Foot Girl ended up getting on Cafe for like a day. I think she tried to get on Dolls or something at one point. I can't remember. She makes her way in and
No,
out.
she was on, wasn't she on Rewind for an episode? No, that was Glammy who did Rewind for an episode. And then Foot Girl did Cafe. There was another show that she did. You're right. Maybe it was Milkers or something like that around the time, but it's a show that I don't think existed. No, she did Court. Didn't she do Court?
I don't think she did Court. I think that maybe I'm wrong about that. I thought she came back more recently when Dolls was looking for a new host. I thought maybe she tried out. She did something on Lolcow Live for an audition where Keemstar had her in a bikini, I thought.
Yes, he did. Yeah, he even mentions that during her audition yesterday, the whole like her being in a bikini, and I think she poured like milk on herself or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that was on Queens, because that's when Kay said Foot Girl tried out for Milkers and Queens, which I think is true. So I don't know, but yeah, she's back. She auditioned again.
I'm just saying, it was cooler when all the women hosts were only known by like their feet or their hair or their cat ears. So why do we start identifying them as real people? Zay, you being Purple Hair, I know you're probably going to disagree with this, but I don't think women need to be real people here in the LCU. Just objects. How do you respond?
Right, let's just go back to, it's one of our characteristics about ourselves. The world was easier. Misogyny.
No, but I always remember Lacey being in the Rewind video under the name Cat Ears, and then I didn't know who the fuck she was because I was like, where'd Cat Ears go? There's no Cat Ears in the LCU? That was like she was like a one and done for me. And then when she came back as Lacey, she still had the Cat Ears name or something. And I was like, oh, that's Cat Ears. I didn't. Where the fuck you been? It's all confusing to me. Because I'm not one of these guys that was like a super Discord nerd. A lot of the people early on were Discord nerds. I only used it to try and become a host of Lolcow Live when I was auditioning. That's when I jumped into Discord for the first time. I was like, I'm coming to get a job. I'm taking a job. And then, of course, I didn't get the job. But then I got Rewind. And look at us now, Zay. Look at us now. We're scalping people.
We're cooking over here. Not us. They're scalping themselves.
Yeah, it's just weird. It's just weird.
Yeah, we're just rewinding it.
Xylee points out that I was giving alpha takes.
Yeah, we got the redirect from Alpha and they took over his soul,
Sorry.
Yeah, Cat Ears did get into a car accident. That is really true. That is why she left.
Huh. That sucks.
That's why she has the whole knee thing going on right now.
That was from the car accident?
Yeah. Yeah, that was from the car accident.
Pretty sure Drama Alert or Lolcow Alerts told me that was from bottom reassignment surgery.
They also said that I went to the hospital for bottom reassignment surgery. You haven't called me he, they once, so did you believe that one as well?
Yeah. I'm calling you they zooted from now on.
They zooted is crazy. See, I think that was just a push for them to have me bring Zach Zooted. But why recently in the past month, a bunch of people have been bringing up the Zach Zooted arc. Like, I didn't think anyone remembered about that because it was so fucking long ago now.
You did it really well.
That was like back in July.
But I remember it being annoying as fuck because you had the vocal thing.
I intentionally did that to piss off every single person that got stuck on a show with me. Because I'm like, I hate doing this, so you're going to all hate it too.
Yeah, like I was impressed by how well you played the part, but also I hated it. It pissed me off, and it was the vocal thing mostly. If you would have had a really good voice, like try your best dude voice right now.
My dude voice sounded like this, so they wanted the voice changer.
You sound like you're playing Roblox with kids. I don't like it. Not a good
We got
voice.
the scalper in waiting.
Uh-oh. If he comes in and he's bleeding, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, he better. Is
Z.
your head all fixed up?
Yo. Sorry, my dog is barking.
Don't Hassan.
Do I sound good? I'm on my phone.
You don't sound terrible. Are
right.
you bleeding?
No, that shit stopped. The reason I want to know why I did it is because I said some arrogant shit on the CD situation on Gidgey, so I feel like I owed the fans something, you know.
Look, everybody makes mistakes, but you did not have to do that as a punishment. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have came in and just been like, I fucked up yesterday and I said some stupid shit.
I've been saying that all day during Discord.
Does your
like,
camera work? How bad is it? Should you show us, or is it really bad?
No. You shouldn't. No, if that's why you shouldn't see it.
Okay.
That shit wasn't lard though. That was shaving cream, bro. Because I was trying to make an easy shave.
I was talking about.
Oh no, we were talking about
bald baby.
Oh, I heard like,
Not
I'm like, bro,
about
I
you.
am not musty, bro.
Yeah, I thought you looked relatively clean. I didn't think, but bald baby, when he started to shave his head the other day, he literally had a layer of, it could have been anything. It looked nasty.
That's a musty motherfucker right there. But
well,
I don't know what else I could have done to salvage that situation, bro. Like,
well, I can tell you what you could have done.
Yeah.
I have it on good word that CD-ROM was at I think it was the Syracuse Retro Gaming Festival this weekend. You could have went there and you could have beat him up. That also would be against terms of service. Don't do it. That was a test. That was a test. Don't do it.
On a real note, though, as the person who had the conversation with you on screen, you just sitting here saying, yeah, I fucked up, but I said something wrong. That's all you needed to do. Anybody else who's still going after you after it's because they want to be outraged about something. I don't genuinely think you're a bad person. I even said immediately when you left off screen, I don't think you were even trying to defend CD. I think it just kind of turned into that because you were trying to make contrarian points.
Yeah. But fuck Nightmare, because this motherfucker keeps playing that clip and won't let me up on bus, bro. That shit gets so annoying.
Well, so what clip is he playing? Let's explain this.
The one where I said the deplorable shit, like, I don't know, I think like what CD did wasn't as bad as Gidge. Like,
I'll give him a rundown because I had the conversation with him. So he was on Nerds, and basically I asked everybody to give a hot take of the interns that was there. And his hot take was that he thought that Keem was going to be bringing CD back to the LCU because of the way that he's been pushing for CD to make a public statement. I said that I think that the only reason he's asking for a public statement is because it was just bad for the brand. He kind of like argued and gave reasons why that he thinks CD would come back, mostly because Gidgey came back and he was comparing the two situations. And it got to a point where it felt like he was defending CD, or at least a lot of people felt like he was. So he got kicked off the show before he could really defend himself by one of the audience members who donated for it. And then after words, I kind of like explained what happened, but a lot of people didn't really care. So I don't think he was actually defending CD, to be very real.
What has Nightmare been playing? What has Nightmare been playing? Just the clip and saying that you are
him arguing back with me.
Call me a fucking PDF defender, bro. Like, fuck that dude.
Nightmare needs to chill on the attacking people over having a hot take thing. It's like
bro, can we talk about
I did ask you guys for a hot take. Like, it's really not your fault.
Yeah. Can we talk about what's been said in like VCs? Oh.
Keemstar, you're live on LolcowRewind. We have the victim of a TOS violation here, or the victor. He did it.
I just want to put out a little correction. The reason why me and Rostov were pushing for C to put out a statement is because he should probably put out a statement and acknowledge that he was wrong.
Yeah.
It wasn't about protecting the brand because like the brand said, fuck you, CD-ROM, you can't be a part of it anymore. It was more like we knew this guy, we worked with this guy, and we met him in real life. And we wanted him to at least acknowledge his mistakes and make a statement acknowledging the fact that he was wrong and he wouldn't do it.
I think people forget how often you've had someone on Drama Alert over the years that was a person who needed to own up to something, and you got huge moments out of them and fucking dunked on them and had them like own up to shit live in a conversation. Like, this is what you do.
Well, it's not just about that. It's also like that's the only way you can move forward. Like there has to be accountability. Without accountability, then it's just like, oh, you defend pedos. Like that's the kind of the end of the story. It's not like, oh, I made a mistake and I shouldn't have defended this guy. That's not the final chapter. The final chapter is you defend pedos. And for CD-ROM, that is his final chapter. He is a pedo defender. There is no, he made a mistake, he's sorry, none of that. It's just he defends pedos. That is the final chapter of CD-ROM. Like that is his legacy.
Yeah, fuck CD.
Yeah.
You know? And for me and Rostov, a guy that worked with CD, like we hung out with him in real life. We tried everything possible to convince him to at least acknowledge where he went wrong, and he refused to do that. And at one point, I even like threatened his last paycheck unless he came on for an exit interview where he would admit that he was wrong, and he was willing to give up his last paycheck. I mean, I paid him anyways, but like still, like that's crazy.
That was the
Like he's a PDF defender. He just is.
You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that the hot take Z you had was shit. I think you were wrong.
Yes.
But I don't think you need to be labeled a PDF defender for making a wrong call.
I agree with that.
Unless you are defending them, which by the
No.
way, Keemstar, has he
I
got
would
a check
never.
yet? Can we hold his check until he tells us whether or not he was defending them? How's this work?
Sure.
All right. We're going to get this out of you,
It'll be
Z.
easy as an intern.
But it's just like, there was no alternative motive. It was more like, hey, dude, like, we know you. We worked with you. Just admit you're wrong. And he still won't. Like, it just makes no sense.
There was more to the story.
He won't do it.
There was more to the story. There just was. And you were gonna get the story out of him. That's how I saw it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But everybody wants to think that they know. Like, it's like anybody who jumps up and says, I don't like PDF files. Like, yeah, welcome to the club. Why are you saying it so loudly?
It's kind of a known thing, yeah.
It's like,
I actually I just called out Valkyrie over the weekend on a tweet that went kind of viral. I think it's got like 500,000 views. She tweeted out, fuck pedophiles, fuck animal abuse, fuck genocide, free Palestine. Shout out to Timmy or some shit for hitting 100K subs. Or Jason.
Jason, yeah. I saw that. I
Yeah,
saw
I
someone
found it.
else call that out too. And
That has to be the most retarded tweet I've ever heard of in my fucking life.
I don't know.
bro. Like,
Jason might be that guy. Like, sounds like he might be that guy. I never heard of him. Have you heard of him?
Jason the
I think they're talking about FaZe Jason.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like
No,
this little
it's Jason
Asian
the
guy.
Ween.
Is that the guy that's like friends with David? The guy that fucking had the 15-year-old girlfriend that got murdered in his Tesla?
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was friends with him, and he had to come out and make a statement about it, actually saying he wasn't really that close of friends with him. They just did a song together, and he doesn't really know him like that, other than the like.
Yeah,
few streams they
Jason's
did.
retarded because he did a whole week defending David until
Oh,
it came out where David's probably fucked. Bro, all these people are fucking retarded. Valkyrie, Jason, like all these new Twitch streamers, they're on the most retarded fucking wavelength and timeline ever. When the FaZe guys like FaZe Banks and Rain and Temper got into the little scandal because Temper allegedly slept with like a 17-year-old and it all came out. FaZe Lacey came up on stream and he was like, bro, stop talking about FaZe Banks and FaZe Temper and Rain associated with us. They're not a part of FaZe. Yes, they are, motherfucker. That's like saying George Washington isn't a part of the United States. Like, he's the first president, dude. Like, he's always going to be associated with the United States. When you pull out that dollar bill, George Washington's face is going to be on there. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? All these Gen Z fucking content creators are the most retarded fucking people in the world, bro. I swear to God, if I was not caught up in this LCU shit every day, I'd be bullying the fuck out of all these retards.
I believe it.
Are we stopping you, Keem, from bullying all these people, and that's why they're acting so poorly because you're not there to stop them?
Yeah, I really need to start lighting up Twitter again. Like when I saw that tweet from Valkyrie, I was like, okay, game on. But I need to start hitting up every single one of these little retards. They're so dumb.
When are you going to
I
start
miss
turning?
seeing your shit on Twitter. I really do.
When are you going to turn the shows into attack dogs? Like, you could have one show that just focuses on going after Valkyrie, right?
Fuck it. Send the dogs. Let's go.
Lolcow Pit, ready to go.
This dumb bitch Valkyrie goes, yeah, I was getting some pushback by Reddit, so I hit up Asmon Gold and I hit up this other person because I know they're big on Reddit. Why don't you hit up someone that knows anything about the fucking Middle East conflict since you're spamming free Palestine and don't know fucking shit? Like, pull Valkyrie into a fucking call and see how much knowledge she has on the Middle East. Like, I guarantee it's none.
Well, at least she's there to congratulate Jason through it all.
Yeah, good old Jason with his buddy fucking David, who started dating a 13-year-old for 2 fucking years, a runaway 13-year-old who ended up dead at the age of 15 in his Tesla.
Bro, how the fuck is that guy not arrested?
Well, he
Not
is.
just her dead, also her unborn child dead.
that.
That's another factor people keep forgetting.
Yeah, she was pregnant.
Unreal.
He had a show.
I don't know.
He had a show here in Seattle when they found the body and they had to cancel his show. That was all over Seattle news. That's the only reason I knew the
Apparently,
guy.
right now he's not a person of suspect. They're saying.
Really? I thought I heard completely different.
I saw like
No.
a day or two ago he wasn't anymore.
No, the police came out and said he's not been named as a suspect. But what David did is he transferred the ownership of all his properties into his mother's. So he thinks things are coming.
People are saying she wasn't pregnant. See, this is the news we need. Why
It's
can't we
getting
have
flipped.
Lolcow David on the network, Keem?
I know.
She wasn't pregnant, by the way. They did
I was gonna
confirm
say
she wasn't
TMZ
pregnant.
reported on a body of a infant found as well. So maybe TMZ got that twisted.
I don't know. The whole thing's fucked up.
Yeah, regardless, because I mean she's fucking underage to begin with.
Yeah. Is this guy playing Roblox with CD-ROM? We need to get to the bottom of this.
He's playing
Remember
Hello
when
Kitty Island
Valkyrie-
Adventure.
Remember when Valkyrie got canceled because she was trying to sell fucking cream to stop blue light?
Really?
She came up with a whole makeup line that stopped blue light from your computer. So you could basically wear her makeup and not fucking age because you're not getting the blue light from her computer. And like she got exposed by everyone for it to being a fraud. And it was at the same time that I was retiring. So she like hit me up and she's like, hey, can I get an interview before you retire? I just saw that you were retiring and I want to get one last say on Drumler before you leave. And I'm like, fuck off.
Was Valkyrie the one who like her friend was making AI nudes of her, or was that someone else? I get so confused.
I believe-
That was QT Cinderella.
Okay,
Yeah.
they're all the same to me.
Yeah.
Cinderella's a fucking weird one, bro. That's a weird one. Like, I don't know her enough to criticize her, but she's always on one, bro.
Just a little bit of fame, it makes you a little weird. I think.
Actually, I need to go on that show with Valkyrie and Cinderella. Maybe I could teach them something because they have a podcast where they just drink wine, and I'm on my wine binge, bro. I can teach those ladies something.
Gonna bring them the apothic inferno.
Yeah, dude.
I feel like when you talk about parasocial Twitch streamers, they are like the definition of that.
Yeah, dude. They're so out of fucking touch. Anyone outside of that fucking circle looks at that Pogger community like they're full-blown retards.
Well, I'm just proud of Jason. I'm so proud of Jason. Like in this world where we have the Palestine conflict and all the PDF files that Jason could be so successful.
Jason, if you're seeing this, you suck, bro.
Oh,
you
shit!
fucking suck,
Oh
dude.
shit!
Fuck you, Jason.
Now
His whole gimmick is I'm a retard. That's his whole gimmick. He's like an Asian kid with blonde hair, talks like he's hood. He's connected with like all the topical, like the top Hollywood
High
hip hop
Senate.
people or whatever. And a lot of them have been exposed as pedophiles. So like his career is going to be long and good, I'm sure.
Uh-oh. I'm wondering. I gotta look into this guy. I feel like I might know him. I might be exposed next.
You've
I'm
definitely
scared.
seen, he's been on like Kai Cenat streams, he's been on speed streams. You've definitely seen clips of him on your Twitter before.
Is it the
He's
dude that
just-
wears the green do-rag? The white, yeah, the white guy, the one who wears the green do-rag.
No,
talking.
No,
He's
he's
not
not
white.
white.
He's Asian.
Hey,
Oh, my bad,
Zesper,
my bad.
thank you for calling in. We just listened to King call him Asian.
He's
Like the
Asian.
white guy with the green do-rag? Like what?
Ah, okay. Well, Keem, is balls canceled? I don't know. I saw it
Oh yeah.
right before we went live. You were talking about shutting down balls.
Well, I threatened Ras off, but he punched, or I made him stream an extra hour to save balls, so he did that.
Okay.
But they're not doing anything entertaining over there. There's like no donos coming in.
At one point, you said that the show had cleared like a K, and they were having an off date. Live is cooking. It always does. I don't know. It's not.
It's embarrassing. It shouldn't have made 1,000. It was so boring. I don't know how it made that money.
What can we do about all the shows that need to step up? You think you got a shakeup coming?
We should have a boycott. We should only donate if someone's entertaining us.
It's an in-house boycott.
Yes.
Let's go. We're boycotting Lolcow Live. Appreciate
If you
everybody
don't-
starting now.
If you donate to live, you get banned from the Discord.
All right, make sure you cancel all those pay pigs and crowns now. Don't fuck yourselves.
Wait, never mind. I just realized I lost like $3 million in the market over the last couple of days. Okay, you can donate. You can donate.
Renew them.
Was it the crypto market or what went down?
So basically, Trump put 100% tariff on China, and like everything tanked. Like I'm not even talking just crypto. Like the whole market tanked, and so like a lot of people got wiped the fuck out. But it's already come back like 60% of what it went down. So it's already back 60%. So it's fine. It is what it is.
Is it big bank messing with little bank and they knock everything down, then the big bank buys it all up cheap and then it reinflates? Is this a scam?
Yeah, it definitely is. It definitely is. Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't. Can we start instead of a lolcow like network? Can we just have a submarine network and we live off the grid in a submarine in case the civilization falls apart? Can we invest in a submarine for all the hosts? Is this possible?
Remember what happened to the submarine people? They got stuck at the bottom of the ocean. They died. That's gonna happen to us.
That's a cheap submarine.
Could you
We
imagine?
need military grade.
It's the end of the world, and we're doing our shows inside of a cave, and like donators have to throw berries at us and shit. Nuts that they found a couple walnuts, and they just throw them in. That's a TTS.
I have no
It's like
other
the
options.
Book of Eli. They pay us in baby wipes.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I'm going to have to do something like that if the world falls apart. I'll be selling myself one way or the other. Hopefully, animal puppets or something. Something entertaining. I've no
Jeez.
skills. I have no skills, Keem. I wasn't on
Learn
the
to
farm with
juggle.
you. Learn to juggle?
Yeah. You'd make a good clown, Billy.
I don't know. I think I'm done.
Dude, I think that's what we need to do. Let's just start fucking like fighting all these like Twitch streamers. We'll blow this shit up.
I'm saying that's what my presidential speech was about.
Lolcow Live versus Valkyrie.
Just imagine if 4 or 5 shows focused on one person, and some of their fans would have to come back over here, right? That's how it always works.
Oh, 100%. The thing is, they keep using the Middle East conflict as a shield. It's so annoying. It's like, bro, that's so complicated. Like,
Yeah, it's the wedge issues. You can't win or lose. You hide behind one of these wedge issues, and it's just a protective shield because nobody can comment on it without everybody behind one side fighting with everybody behind the other side shrouding around you. So you get away with a whole bunch of bullshit when you bring them into your conversation. But at least
Joe.
Jason survived.
Billy, on Lolcow Live, they're watching clips of Rewind right now, and everyone's spamming non-10 in the chat.
On Rewind?
Yeah, they're watching a clip from Rewind, and everyone is spamming non-10 on the live chat right now.
Which clip are they watching?
Let's go in there. Let's fucking go. Let's
fuck?
invade their shit.
What the fuck?
They're stealing
Let's go
our
in there.
shit.
But also,
Look,
I asked the docket team specifically for week streams, not weekend. So,
Hello, Rewind.
Hey, are we
Hello,
doing
what's up,
content
Rewind and
or
Keem?
nonsense?
Yup.
yeah.
Which one are we?
Well,
Chat did not like
according
you.
to the
I-
chat, they did not like it. I actually,
I actually
found it
did like it,
interesting.
and it made me want to update my bed now that I can afford it. Actually, so thank
because
you.
I have a Super King, and
I feel like
it is important.
Well,
I'm
so
sleeping on a queen,
which
but
clip?
the dogs take up a lot of space.
Which clip are we shitting on right now? What's the?
We didn't ship on a clip. We picked the episode. I keep going until they say stop, and then we hit play as if we're a viewer clicking on the stream for the first time.
This is an amazing
I don't
segment.
think viewers do that.
Hmm?
I don't think any viewer of a random stream is clicking through the random bits the way you're doing it. I think they're starting
No.
at the beginning.
Hold on. If I'm not watching your show and I click on your show, it automatically
Yeah.
goes to live.
Yeah, most
So that's
people
we're
do that.
replicating the viewer
Oh, okay,
experience
now
that
I get
wasn't
what you're
watching
saying.
from the
Now I
beginning.
get what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
all the
that's
shows.
boring.
this is a really good.
What?
This is a really good episode of Rewind we're having right now. You should have watched the live one. We had Keemstar on. We were talking about this guy Jason.
Who's Jason?
He's amazing. Ask Valkyrie.
Jason is
Who
a
is he?
Twitch streamer that's like wildly successful. He has over 100,000 subscribers. That's paid subscribers. So they're paying $5 a month. He makes $500K a month. And he was best friends with David, the artist, who allegedly is a pedophile and started dating a runaway girl who ran away at the age of 13 and was found at age 15 dead in his Tesla.
Yeah,
Jesus.
they found her dead in his car in the Hollywood Hills.
That's crazy.
And this Jason guy
That's
did a
crazy.
song with him. But Valkyrie says, she says F pedophiles, but yay Jason. So it's kind of a big deal right now. Valkyrie's on the
that's
pulse
kinda wild.
of world politics is what I'm saying.
Yeah, she even put in her tweet, fuck animal abuse and free Palestine.
It's a
What
pretty
the-
crazy take to make.
Yeah.
It's very controversial.
Reminds me of Nightmare during the CD-ROM situation. Pedophiles.
True.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, Nightmare really does not like pedophiles.
No,
Actually,
very
don't
much.
remember his take on that. Was he supporting the pedophiles or against them?
No, he
Yeah,
was
he-
very, very against them. Very angrily
Yeah, he
against
just
them.
likes
Oh
yeah.
yeah, that's right. He said
Anyone.
fuck pedophiles. Okay.
Interesting.
That's right.
Very brave.
That's good he said that because I was worried. You know, huge Welsh rock band where Nightmares from Wales, Lost Prophets, had a disgusting criminal pedophile in jail, and he just got murdered. I think yesterday it was for by two guys in jail found him and killed him because of his pedophilia. A famous Welsh singer, Ian Watkins from the Welsh band Lost Prophets, huge prolific pedophile, disgusting human being, was just murdered in prison. Welsh guy.
Jesus.
Welsh guy.
That's crazy.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah, so I guess Nightmare being Welsh, he really got to jump up and tell people he doesn't like that because one of their major exports, the shitty band Lost Prophets, was known for the PDF file behavior. Disgusting human being. Really bad person. Good thing he's
How's
dead.
your episode of Rewind going today?
Well, you know, up until we jumped up on here, they were like banger.
Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute.
Why'd you jump up?
Time out, Billy. So you're saying like one of the band members that came from where Nightmare's from was a pedophile?
Huge, disgusting, the worst kind of pedophile. The worst kind.
Wait. Isn't Nightmare
He's from Wales. He's
in that area?
He's also Nightmare.
And
yes.
Isn't he in a band?
Yes.
Oh my God.
So you can imagine why Nightmare would
not trying to do this.
You can imagine why Nightmare would have to disavow. Because one of the biggest bands to come out of Wales, Lost Prophets, I don't know if they're the biggest. They suck. They had a one-hit wonder. Terrible fucking band. And the lead Welsh singer, Ian Watkins, was a prolific PDF file. He was murdered in prison just the other day, I think yesterday, and that was good because he represents the Welsh people and music.
Super chatted $20. We live in a world where an OF girl can stream the birth of her baby live on Twitch and get a shout out by the CEO hours before testifying to Congress with tons of views.
Yeah, that's weird. It's a weird world we live in.
Hold on. You're saying this band was a one-hit wonder.
Lost Prophets.
And didn't
Nightmare raging right now, veins and all.
didn't Nightmare, isn't he like a one-hit wonder where he only had one good show on Bus, that Jeopardy episode?
Well, I don't know.
That's because I was on it.
That was a good episode. I could understand why Nightmare would be so against PDF files, knowing he's a band member from Wales, much like the band member from Wales and the Lost Prophets that did the worst things possible.
Isn't the Ferris wheel supposed to stop when you get back to the bottom and not fucking keep going around? Are we gonna keep talking about this?
I don't know.
Get back to my content and content. I don't care about Lost Prophets.
Look, I'm just saying, Rastov, I don't like pedophiles, especially Welsh ones, like Ian Watkins from Lost Prophets, the Welsh band member, not to be confused with Nightmare, a Welsh band member.
Very fair. We don't like them either.
I just want to say I don't like it.
Band members that are one-hit wonders. I'm against that.
Yes, this Welsh one-hit wonder band member, Ian Watkins from the Lost Prophets, not Nightmare, by the way. I don't want to confuse him with Nightmare, even though Nightmare is a Welsh band member.
Carrying on around.
What is happening? Rastov, take control.
I just want to say I don't
the
like.
Boss is here. What am I taking control of?
I don't like that particular Welsh band member. The guy from Lost Prophets who was just murdered.
Just that one. That specific one.
I really don't like him. He was sick. And he got murdered in prison, and he deserved it. Nightmare, are you here to talk about the Lost Prophets?
Okay.
He's a bad guy.
Get back to this later.
I was gonna say, fuck that guy. Literally saw him live like 2-3 months before we got arrested.
Oh no.
Okay, listen. I gotta cut you off. I gotta cut you off. Nightmare.
Yeah.
If you're gonna come in here and act like you don't support Lost Prophets, then how come as soon as you went over to Bus, it lost profits?
So fucking stupid.
Oh no!
And actually, factually incorrect. Because
you're worse than CD-ROM, dog.
True, yeah.
No, because the numbers don't like him. The numbers don't lie.
Did you say he was worse than CD-ROM? What?
Yeah, CD-ROM made more profit than him.
Keem, Team, look at the fucking numbers.
You know that's the truth, Rastov. You know that's the truth. CD-ROM made more money than him.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, but I mean, in his defense, he's stuck on a show with your mama, bro. Like anyone's gonna make no money on that show.
No, I'm talking about Buzz. I'm talking about Buzz.
No, they make money on Buzz. We just watched a clip from them before in this chat spam content, and that's the live chat, the most critical of all the chats.
No, dude.
No, of course. If it ain't Keem's way, it's no way. I get it.
Why are you up at this hour? Shouldn't you be sleeping, resting for your show tomorrow?
My show is until 5 p.m. for starters. And I'm 28 years old, bro. Like, what are we doing? You can't be sending me to bed, Keem.
Well, you need to get a good night's rest.
You should.
I'm going to be getting a good night's rest in a minute, but I had a stream till late yesterday, so here I am, still awake. It's almost like my body clock has adjusted.
Scooter, the fact that you just sit there quiet, like when you're on live, and you could really light this motherfucker up because you know he's like barely trying.
Yeah. Fuck me, roast me, Papa John's.
No. I mean, okay, call me Papa. No, if you want me to honestly roast you, here's my roast. I was in your spot literally 2 weeks ago, and I said my show's not primetime. Bus is not primetime right now. It's not produced enough to be a primetime show. That's my roast.
Facts.
True.
Doesn't mean I won't get it there. I've had what, 6 days to shine.
Bro, why is one of your ears lopsided as fuck, dog? What the fuck?
He's got the Oreo thing in
it's
it.
a piercing.
Yeah.
The piercing, brother Steve.
Bro, the spacer is crazy, dude.
Has anyone put a dick in that hole?
I've thought that so many times.
Yeah, of course you were thinking. Yeah.
You
no
want to put
shit.
your dick in his hole?
Why you did that? Why would you think that?
You're not allowed you to empty your penis in this.
Bro, that is not even a fucking nightmare disc. That's a Scooter disc.
No,
Why
I'm
the
just
fuck are
saying,
you
like,
thinking?
why is it that big? Why is it that big? Boogie said it too.
He's like, I'm not used to holes that big.
Well, he does a show. Never mind.
Oh, fuck off.
Wow, really? You going there? That's
you don't
crazy.
know. You have no idea where I was going. You have no idea.
Oh, don't I?
He does a show with Sweet Tea, who's always got his ear. She's
I thought you were talking about Scooter doing a show with Albert.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, that's what I thought you were saying, to be fair.
Wait, what are you trying to say?
So who here supports
Albert fucks Johnny, not me.
Who here supports that Welsh band member Ian Watkins from Lost Prophets? Not me.
Why are we still talking about
Not me.
Well, he's a really bad guy. I really dislike him.
Horrible guy.
Pedophiles are fucking disgusting.
Can I
like
get back we finally started doing the show. We finally started doing the show.
No, this is important to talk about.
Can I get back to doing my show?
We talk about Ian Watkins.
Guys, Words of Valkyrie, fuck
like more than
genocide,
anybody.
fuck pedophiles.
Thank you, Zay. That's
fuck animal
important.
abuse.
Are you
Jason the Wing got
How dare you
100K.
steal
Congratulations,
Valkyrie's
guys.
That's
How
crazy.
dare you steal Valkyrie's
How is Zay
good words,
talking
man?
more than Scooter? This is fucking stupid, bro.
Because
You're
she's
all-
on Rewind, and we're going back.
An hour ago.
All right,
Bye,
let me just start
Boogie.
fucking talking over everybody. Hey, Rastov, did you know that Ian Watkins?
That was a fun time. That was a chaotic time, honestly.
You know what the best part about that is? We left them with Nightmare and a whole lot of explaining to do, because when Nightmare first came, he said he went to a Lost Prophets concert just months
I
before
actually
that
knew
was
this.
outed. You knew that?
I knew, and I didn't want to say anything because I knew where you guys were going with that. And I was like, ooh, he literally came up on Nerds and said that yesterday.
Oh,
that
no.
he mentioned the Lost Prophets guy, and he was like, oh yeah, he was arrested, this heinous guy from Wales, when the whole fucking Z thing happened. So it's so funny that you fucking brought that up because it went so full circle on him.
Yeah, I knew the guy only because of what he had done. I was like, oh, this guy's sick. And then when he died, I was like, I went to go look at his Wikipedia page because I wanted to confirm it was the same guy, because I heard the name on Twitter and I was like, oh, I hope it's this guy. I was like, okay, it was this guy. Glad he's dead. And then I saw it said Welsh. I was like, oh, I had no idea. But I imagine Nightmare being from Wales, of course he would have seen them growing up at like one of the bigger exports from Wales. I don't know how many Welsh bands there are, but could only imagine
Can't be that many.
Nightmare being in the music scene would have watched him. So
yeah, no, literally said he saw them live when he was like 13, which is so fucking funny.
I still might be a little too old for that guy, apparently. Sick fuck. Glad he's dead.
Yeah, he's heinous as fuck. Also, to let you guys know, I saw some of you guys were mentioning in the chat, $10 that I will start drinking. I mentioned it while we were on live in the comments that I will start drinking. We're $10 away.
Oh, you sipping?
I'll keep going.
Now, Gavgarian, we were yelling and squealing when you were dono, and you said, how do you feel about Welsh bus drivers, Keem? I think he told you how he felt. And Gavgarian also said, he's up late producing a show, Keem. Let him produce. He's 28 years old. Let him produce. It's funny. It's cute. They're just like father and son. They just fight.
Yeah, it's the same thing that he was doing to Scooter being on live. He's like, why aren't you fucking saying anything? It was good.
And I'm just starting the sissy box right now because we've been live for an hour, and I'll be honest with you. It says we have 8 new members, but that can't be right because Mary gave us a 10 bomb.
Wait, yeah, it does say we have 8 new members.
That's wild. So something's wrong.
Lying to us.
Something's wrong with the system.
It's telling us we're broke as a joke, Billy.
That's what they're saying. They're saying we're brokies. So if we can get the $2 to, of course, Gafgarian with the 99 cents to spit in our face. Thank you,
He
Gaff.
said, let me shit on you pores.
Thank you, Gaff. Appreciate the little spit. Retro Nook coming through with a sissy bucks. All right. Drop those deuces on us. Let's see if we can get there. Don't think we can get there in record time, but luckily we have all the time. Gaff with another $1. Laughing. He's called him Laughgarian because he's just laughing at us.
How could we lose 2 of our gifted, Maui? I don't understand.
I know, right? It ain't right. It ain't right. And then, of course, earlier, Buff Weeb said, Zestbert, all your decisions led you up to this moment. Hope you feel exactly how you look. I bet the fresh air feels really nice on your scalp. Let your scalp breathe. That was when Z was up there. I think it's okay to call him Zestbert because Z must be short for something, right? King Aha says, Scooter raging on live because Zay cucked him. Dude, you did kind of cuck him. That was... What are you supposed to do? You cook.
To say something funny.
Let's
and
pull
what am
up-
I going to do? Wait? Like,
You want to pull up live right now and watch Scooter rage?
Yeah.
See him rage on you?
Mhm.
King Aha, thank you.
And
Cassie
then-
Ullin with the Billy love. Thank you. Much love, Cassie. Love you back. Ghost Cookies says RWL for life. That's for life. Ghost Cookies, thank you. Elias Automate says
they not
Billy
live anymore?
missed my re-up.
Oh, they
Did I, Elias? I thought maybe I did. But Elias says, sup, Billy, love you, and sup, Zay. Much love, Elias. Appreciate you. Another re-up was Nathan Azell, who says Queens has been killing it this last week. Who knew Sav belonged on Queens after all, LOL. Well, Tina and Savage have a history getting along, and they know each other pretty damn well. And I think at some point, Tina's just like, fuck it. Let's just work. And Savage came in ready to work. And sometimes when you mend fences with your biggest enemies, it gives you enough time to focus on what's important, entertaining. True Son says, hello, Billy. Hello, Zay. Thank you, True. We are 5 out of 30 to the drop of deuce. Keep dropping those deuces while we watch live. Let's watch.
Hell yeah. All right, I'll unmute it now.
There, right here. I think there's going to be a show there.
Oh, when Dizzy's on.
Oh, no!
Scooter is molding in the corner.
When did she first jump on?
Yeah, let's go back to when he was raging. We'll just go back a few seconds because it must have he must have been raging. Yeah, right here.
There it is. Go back right here.
$18.09.
Yep.
Yeah, no, just fucking say it. Please do. Please do.
What did the
Rastov,
chat
I
say?
have no fucking clue. I have not asked for anything since I joined the LCU, Rastov. I fucking haven't. So can we just skip to the part where we set a fucking goal to fire me? I'm at that fucking point. I'm not gonna quit because I'm not a fucking bitch like you. I'm not gonna beg to fucking quit, but fucking set the goddamn goal and fucking fire me. If you hate me that much, set the fucking goal.
All right. Sit.
Whoa.
He's tilted. He's tilted. It's all because of you. Keemstar called Scooter out for talking less than you did.
I think that was Rastov actually. Who
Was
said
it
that.
Rastov? Shit.
Yeah, I think it was Rastov.
Rastov, Keemstar, they're the same person. Rastov is who Keemstar has say the things he wants to say when he doesn't want to let you know it's coming from him. Rastov's the delivery boy.
Yeah. Yeah,
No.
been the response of the delivery boy of Rostov before.
Bing Bing Wahoo says, love you guys. Also, Denmark W for the
Facts.
the deuces. We're 1/5 of the way to our sissy bucks.
I got a little something outside the universe I wanted to rewind with you.
Oh yeah, let's drop it.
Yeah, so have you seen any of Wing's streams since he's been out of the LCU?
I haven't, but I've heard.
He had some shit to say.
Yeah, I saw a thumbnail. And I was like, I wonder if someone's going to talk about this in the LCU, and it's us.
Yeah, we're going to hit that as rewind, it's our job. So I got 3 different timestamps I want to show. The first one is Boogie upset that LCL got 3 hosts after he left. Or I guess it's Wing supposed to be upset about it. Sometimes these are slightly misleading.
Yeah.
Here's the first clip. It's a little short one. Let me unmute it before I do a silly.
The problem is like the whole time I'm asking for a third for Local Live. I'm like, give us a third. Like it needs to be more than just me, Boogie. And the second I leave, it becomes 3 people. It's like, okay. That's just what I'm saying. It's like every time I ask for a concession, nothing ever happens. It's like, here's more responsibility at the same money. It's like, okay, I got you.
Well, I don't think that they got the same money Wings was getting. I'm pretty sure that Scooter and Rastov probably splitting Wings' cut. I don't know how it works. It's my assumption. So something would have had to have budged for a third to be brought on the other way, which might have, inevitably happened if everybody would have stuck around long enough for the budge to move. But with Wings leaving, that opened up a little bit of the budget, so they didn't have to budge.
Yeah. I think ultimately, I think Keem has said it before on live that Rastov was taking less of a cut. So I don't think you're wrong on that. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's Rastov and Scooter literally splitting the cut that Wings himself would have taken.
Yeah.
And I don't think Boogie or Wings would have been open to splitting their money up with somebody, a third person. As much as they wanted a third person on the show, they're not thinking about paying out that third person as well.
Yeah, it would have been a conversation that would have had to have been had when all avenues were exhausted as a 2-man show. And they were really only a 2-man show for what, a week or two? Because Boogie stepped down, for his vacation. He didn't step down officially. He stepped down for his vacation, so Wings was kind of by himself for a few days. It was I think they had maybe 1 week without Keem. I could be wrong.
I think it was a full work week in the LCU, so a Monday through a Friday type of thing, and then Keem would come on for the weekend streams, same way he's doing for them now. He did the Saturday stream yesterday, and he did the stream tonight with them for a good portion of it. So let's say in a world where Wings, because we actually don't know, let's say he was willing to split his cut. Let's just say he wasn't even willing to dig into Boogie's cut at all, and he was willing to split his cut for a third. Why do you think that he wouldn't have gotten one?
Well, I think at that point he would have gotten one if he was just like, I want to stick around and take less. I think they might have talked about that. But I think that
I feel like he's almost implying that wouldn't have happened. I feel like that's what he's trying to say without saying it, because money isn't something you can really talk about outside the LCU that heavily.
Maybe, yeah.
But I could be wrong on that.
He might be implying that. I think that inevitably they probably would have gotten a third. I think that it would have taken them not gelling together and Keem wanting to keep the show going. I think they probably would have figured something out that monetarily would have brought in someone. I think it was said Rastov was a 10% guy when he was the third host. So a third host can expect to make about 10% in the Local Live seat, Where does that 10% come out of? Would it be cut out of Wings' cut, who presumably was getting 25% when he came back? That was his old numbers. Would he be making 15 and someone else making 10?
And then he's also saying he feels like his responsibilities are going up. So I could understand if he's wanting to have a third come in, not wanting to take a pay cut and feel like you're also having more responsibilities. But then maybe the third would take off the responsibilities. So it's kind of a hard one, but there is 2 more clips I did want to play of some stuff. That
I think the third idea was a no for now, but you never know how things switch with time. And I think one thing that Wings didn't have was the time. He said it was killing his soul to be up here doing the dog and pony show, you know?
Mm-hmm.
The Local Live. I just think that it's setting. I think Local Live is set up for short-term games and not long-term success, and that's one of the issues I left on. Like there is no long-term thinking with this. Like everything is like, how are we gonna make today's money versus like
need that content.
Yeah, it's like where's the show gonna be at next week or the month after or shit like that. And like the idea of like reinventing the shows is just like flip-flopping people around and like fucking people's entire life up. Right, because like not everybody can work every hour, and like there's some hours that people won't be up. Like you want to get punished? Oh, you're on the 4 o'clock time slot. Shit, it would take one time putting Jordy on a 4 o'clock time slot, him not to show up.
What do you think about that point?
I think he's speculating how things would go, and maybe he's right, maybe he's not, but until you actually implement it, I feel like this world is not as cut and dry as some might take it for. Things do move around, things do bend to make things work with the hosts. People do get punishments and stuff, but it's usually entertainment based, you know? Like it's not that hard of a world to work in if you just grind and try and make it work. It's just you got to be about that grind. When you start to step out of it and look away from everything, and when you start feeling negative here, the audience knows, you know, we pick it up.
Mm-hmm. You have to keep on your best face for every single show. The point he's saying though about the shows aren't built for longevity, I'm not sure about that point either, because like for example, like looking at just my history of being in the LCU, like with the Nerds started in February and it wasn't doing good at all, to say the least, and then from there it grew and grew and grew, and it's doing even better now than when I was on it. So I think these shows do leave room for longevity and growth, but there's also room for change in the universe because we have so many hosts, because we have so many interns willing, and Keem's willing to swap people out to see what'll actually work.
I think his call for longevity and growth is that when you tune into LolCow Live, if you don't get all these other shows that are going around here, you probably tune out quickly, right? The fact that everybody's talking about all the other shows on all the shows, it works really well for the audience that's already here. But it's the moments like the reason the cancer arc was so big wasn't because Boogie was so evil that people just wanted to support. It was people couldn't help but watch, right? And the story made sense. The story doesn't necessarily make sense to someone who tunes in right now and Keem's like, we're going to fire Nightmare. And there's like, nobody who doesn't already know who Nightmare is doesn't really give a fuck about Nightmare, right? So
yeah,
it's the content doesn't scream for people outside of the universe to get enthralled with it. I think that's kind of what he's saying. Obviously, Nerds is doing better because Nerds had room to become more part of the universe. People are accepting it as part of the loop, and with that, it brings in viewers because more people it becomes must see. It becomes like I got to see what's going on Nerds because they're accepting it as part of the atmosphere here. But to build out, like we can't just focus on the insular stuff. We can't just focus on these one-shot goal trains and stuff. Like, oh, you're gonna do goal trains? Okay. What's the rewatchability of that, you know? Once somebody gets the chili dumped on their head, Is it a classic moment, or is it a moment that satisfies the current viewer? We have to make moments that people want to come see from outside of the universe. And why the fuck would someone who is not invested in one of us want to see us suffer, or vice versa? Why would they want to see us succeed? You know, we have to figure out how to build people into this audience that aren't already here. And I think that's what Wings is talking about. And he wants to do that by, I don't know, focusing on content that's outside of the universe. He always said, like, certain shows had an like, I remember he was really behind the original Tech Talk, because the original Tech Talk was talking about something outside of the LolCow universe, and it had the ability to become viral because it wasn't insular. But when they tried that, it fell on its face, and before long they were sitting on pizzas and attacking Rewind. You know, like it wasn't what the audience here wanted. So you can't just say, well, because they're going to talk about the Switch 2, we're going to get Switch 2 viewership, because there's tons of channels that are really good at talking about the Switch 2. They don't want to see some schlubs talking about the Switch 2. Now,
and I think that's why during the last LolCow Live, that's why Keem was telling shows they need to stop rewinding, because we're getting stuck in this loop of people aren't able to tune into the other shows and know what the fuck is going on. The one show that's supposed to rewind is Rewind. That's the reason I got moved to fucking Rewind, because I was rewinding too much on fucking Nerds, and he thought I was good at it. So ultimately, that's the biggest push, I think, is like Test is stuck in this loop of just rewinding other shows. It's literally all they do is talk about the other, or they'll occasionally talk about what's going on in Gore World. But unless you're part of Gore World or part of the LCU, what is that relevant to you to hear your mama talking shit about those people for the 8th fucking time of the week?
one of the reasons that Rewind almost works as the recap show talking about the LCU is because we look at it as if we're telling you what's going on without you already knowing, you know? That's kind of how we have to, and most people already fucking know, but we try and add perspective, we try and add depth to it, and we try and come to it from a point that you come here for the information. A lot of the people that are rewinding on their shows in the LCU are just reacting to the content, and a lot of their reaction, you either have to know what you're reacting to, the build-up's not always there, and it becomes like, if you know, you know, but if you don't know, it's not presented in a way that will teach you. And I feel like one of the things Rewind's always done was try and focus on an audience that doesn't know, even though most of us watch all this shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we try and add an opinion.
I feel like that's part of it too, though. Like, for example, like, let's say something happens on Cafe in the morning. Every show talks about it before Rewind. By the time they get to Rewind, they don't want to hear the story retold for the 8th fucking time. But that's why I think it should be shows only talking about what's relevant to them. Like, for example, you find something funny, yeah, talk about it or whatever. But if it's not drama where they're directly talking about your show, why is Tess talking about it? Why is Tess talking about drama between me and Buff? How does that relate to their show? I don't understand.
Well, they like to... The Test boys, they like to tear apart people. They like to come after people. That's the cool content. They like to come after the 3-headed snake and the purple-haired demon. I really want to say, Gaff Garian says, I don't think Wings would have actually been satisfied having a permanent third that wasn't Keem, unless it was someone who would produce it for him. Rastov's pretty good at, one of the Rastov's things is he gets the vision around what LolCow is, right? Because he's a fan of it, and he was able to, from the very jump, get into it. Like, he's enthralled by it. He understands it. So one of the things he can do with producing a show is he can think of what he would want to watch and get that over with people because he's a fan, you know? And he doesn't lose that aspect. He's always thinking from the fans' perspective. Because he doesn't know any other way. He's not like a career entertainer. He's always wanted to be a little bit of an entertainer. He's got a little of it in him, but this was like his major leap into everything. So he's a very fresh mind, and he's very able to take direction. He's an interesting person in this position. So as if Rastov was there as a third, he kind of gets what Keem wants because he's a people pleaser. He's always trying to please Keem. He might have been a good third with Wings and Boogie. He might have been able to run the baton and sit back and let them do what they do We don't
but
know.
I do
though.
agree with Gaff, though. I don't think he would have been happy with it. Like, I just feel like if it wasn't Keem, he wouldn't have been happy. But really quickly, I do want to respond to Alicia, who said, but you did it on Nerds, you do understand. I did bring up that I rewinded on Nerds, and Keem actually brought up why I rewinded on Nerds on live when he put me onto Rewind. Keem told me to start rewinding on Nerds because he saw a deep dive that I did and he wanted to see how I could do rewinding. So he put me to the task of rewinding on Nerds because it's no secret. He said it multiple times that he felt like Rewind wasn't rewinding anymore. So that's why I did it. And then I got moved to Rewind. I didn't really know those were the exact steps of what was happening. All I knew was Keem said, your deep dive was good, start rewinding. That's why I did it. He didn't say the same for Tess.
I think that like rewinding, it's interesting because it's a linear ability for everybody to be a part of everything that's going on. All the shows want to do it, and maybe they should do it. But what they're missing by doing it is creating the content that will draw in an audience that isn't already addicted to this shit, right? So you want to try and you want to try and make a show that isn't just for the people that are already here. That's the main goal.
Yes.
And with Rewind, when I saw everybody rewinding, we did pull back on the rewinding because I was like, what the fuck is the point of rewinding the shit everybody's already rehashed? Let's be entertaining. Let's turn this into a shit talk show or whatever it was. And we did get a little bit away from it because I thought that was a better meta turn at the time, and we paid for that because, that's not what the show's about. Gaff Garian says, unlimited content, and Gaff Garian also says, as long as there are scalps available, ... We're not taking these scalps. We have 9 minutes left to get 21 deuces. Can someone drop a deuce on our chest, please?
If we hit the goal, I'll drink more. Let's get into it, y'all. Come
21.
On. We know
Can
there's
you
other
do
things
some for me? Fuck.
I think, live is still live, if I'm correct.
Yeah, we're about to get motherfucked.
We're getting motherfucked by live today.
We're not hitting.
Really, we're gonna go for 4 hours. God damn.
We're not hitting our goal of $21.
They just hate us, Billy.
It's all good. They hate us because they ain't us. But let's watch this clip and then just watch these sissy bucks die in front of our eyes.
Yeah, that's fine. In true Wings fashion.
You gotta have
which is odd, which what we got rid of, which wasn't succeeding right away, but I felt like it would have had long-term success, was the podcast me, Tommy, and Boogie were doing, where we had instant receipts and video. I felt like that would have succeeded if you gave it a long enough timeline. Like, would it have made the same money right away? No. As like Boogie faking cancer, no way, right? But like that's short term versus long term, right? Like, build it.
Okay, well, that's an interesting point. So he's saying that he feels like Tommy, him, and Boogie was one of the better shows, and it just wasn't given longevity. So maybe he's saying he would have been happy with a third being Tommy on live. That's really interesting.
That might have been a big thing, who knows?
I feel like Tommy's really happy on Cafe though.
Yeah. He's having a good morning show. I know that they try and run something outside of the LCU, and Keem criticized them tonight. Keem had a rundown on live of the State of the Union address, where he basically just called out every show and had a little zinger about them. It lasted maybe a minute, but he said, he's like, Cafe comes on and they want to talk about Hassan Piker and all these people that the LCU doesn't seem to care about, because the LCU only cares about when they talk about other LCU stuff. So when he's saying in one voice, don't just rewind, he's also saying when you try not to, it doesn't succeed as well. So it's like we're in that catch-22 zone. S1K says either subscribe, donate, or get the fuck out. Now, look, Ben Killer knows Sissy Box. You can do whatever you like. Yeah. You can give Sissy Box. We're now 19 away with 6 minutes left. This Sissy Box is going to die today.
Embarrassing.
It's super embarrassing. It's all good though.
It's been a day.
all good.
It's because they bullied us on live. They bullied us on live before. Who knows what they said before we got there?
Oh, I know what they said. They said that I would look better with red hair than you do. I just fucked up, right? I disagree. I think you look really good with red hair, and I have never dyed my hair in my life, nor shall I start.
I was gonna say, don't tempt the people, because now they're gonna start asking for red hair Billy.
No, they don't want that. I would look like a fucking.
They want
Chucky
that cherry
doll.
popped.
I've never dyed my hair. I've never got a tattoo. I've never done anything.
You don't have any tattoos.
I'm perfect the way I am.
That is really hard to believe from you.
What, that I'm perfect the way I am?
No, that like I feel like you like would have been like drunk at some point in your life and just got like a fucking tattoo with like your friends or something. Like you give me that vibe. Like you don't give me has no tattoos. Like that's insane.
I've had I have a friend, I'm tattooed on his body. I have friends who offered me, they're tattoo artists that offered me free badass tattoos. And I turned them down. I just like, I can't think of it. I almost got a tattoo. I was talking to Andy Milanakis and I was going to fly down to LA and we were going to get food tattoos. He was going to get like
the donut.
I was going to get the donut. I was going to get the chain. I was going to do the chain around my neck and then the donut on my chest. So it looks like the tattooed chain on my chest. Have the chain go all the way around with the donut hanging. I thought that would be pretty dope. And it just never happened. That was the closest I ever got.
Damn. It would have been cool for you to have like the real, like the, not the real donut chain because you have but the permanent donut chain forever.
It would be cool. Like I also thought about one time doing like a live stream where I just get 6 tattoo artists and then have them all tattoo me at once to see how much of my body they could cover. And just as long as the donos were coming in, people could call what they wanted tattoo on my body and just have like a total fest of Lightning Sparrow. Red hair Billy would be awesome. With R in the chat, Gaff Grant says Billy has 4 teardrops on his face, heavy concealer. Those are real tears, dude. They just won't go away because I'm a sad boy. That gets us 13 out of 30 with 3 minutes left, unless somebody just drops literally 17 in the next 3 minutes. We failed.
It's gonna have to become a real lightning round.
We failed you.
S1K, what are you doing to lose us bugs as a pay pig? What'd you do?
Uh-oh.
He said I'm unpay pigging because of you.
This is the downfall of Rewind right now. It's the Sissy Bucks died. They're over there on live calling us nonsense.
We lost bugs as a pay pig.
Yeah, but apparently this is the fall of Rome in real time.
This is what we get. We can't ever cover Wings again. This is what I get. I covered something outside the LCU. Now they're taking us down, Billy. It's not even a meta. It's real life, and we just proved it.
I knew this would happen.
Xylee,
what
do you have
live.
to say about the subject?
Wait, shit. What subject?
Nothing. I'm just fucking with you.
How you doing?
That Billy has tattoos?
No.
He has a tramp stamp.
No, I don't. Xylee,
exposed.
What do you hear? What do you hear other than spreading lies? Why are you here? Gaff Garian says Live is arguing about the future of LolCow Live now. Uh-oh.
You have a tramp stamp. I saw it.
Not true. Cactus 13 guy. Dropping a deuce. Guys, we have 2 minutes and we literally need 15 more deuces dropped. If you guys can stop drop and roll. Xylee, what is up?
Can you believe that Rastov's making me take in an intern tonight?
Who?
I can't say.
I can't believe it.
I can't say.
Gidgy, can you do something for me? Can you take in an intern for Xylee for me? She said she wouldn't work with you, right?
Many people say they wouldn't work for me.
Well, that's great. Anything else you can't say?
Okay, I was just coming up and saying hello and see how are you. Oh, the David thing. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah, the reason why they haven't put him as a suspect yet already, it's because her body was so mutilated and so deteriorated for being in that trunk for weeks and weeks that they can't find the cause of death. So they can't say that it's a murder yet, technically, because they don't know how she died, even though her body was dismembered.
Okay, so he could end up becoming a person of interest again. They just need
he is a person. Yeah, but they want to do it right and not go ahead and pull him in when they haven't even found the cause of death yet. You know what I'm saying?
Bruggs says it was a good 24 hours. R.I.P. to the pig. Damn it. Gaff Garian says, Xylee, on a scale of 1 to Gidgey, where is this intern? True.
I don't know. 5?
A 5?
As far as weirdness goes.
Huh. Interesting.
Whammy.
Is it Flaming Bear?
Hell no. You'd hear me cuss. No, it's not Flaming Bear. It's a girl. All right, talk to y'all later. Love you. Bye.
Smooch.
Bye, Xylee. We have
She's
5
taking
seconds. We have 5 seconds
Billy
left.
lover.
We have 5 seconds. No time left. Failed. Damn. I blame the media for this one.
I think it's because they're saying live turned into a therapy session, so it took away all the people's attention from the $60. They couldn't even focus. Okay, live's having therapy.
It is what it is. We tried. We failed miserably. This is literally Sunday, bloody Sunday. RWO is bleeding out. It's okay. No big deal. I'm going to pretend like it didn't happen. Let me start a new goal.
A new goal.
That way nobody can see we failed. So no, I just don't want people to know that we failed. So
they'll never have to know. Shh. They'll never know unless we tell them.
All right, yeah. So this new goal's up. It's a big goal. I don't know if we'll be able to hit it, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, we need it, honestly. After how tonight's been.
Yeah, we got dragged. We thought we were doing a mitzvah by going live. Lacey Bob says live sucks, and Cassie Ulin comes through. Gaming with Ultra coming through with the pay pig. Bang bang. There we go. We hit the goal. We win.
They woke up.
Gaming with Ultra.
Good morning.
You know what happens here? We can just pay pig on LolcowRewind. I swing for that pig.
Ooh,
Let's
what
go.
you drinking? They look similar.
What is yours? Mine's a Japanese whiskey.
Baku, 12-year-old rum.
Oh, nice. Speaking of 12-year-olds run, I heard from somebody they spotted CD-ROM at a retro gaming convention in New York State this weekend.
Ew.
Yeah.
Did they take like a photo of him, like a Bigfoot found picture?
Nah, they said that they actually bumped into him and he was wearing the hat Keemstar got him. The pace hat. Remo says, y'all win. Exactly. We win. Gaff Garian says, we keep getting a pay pig on every stream and I'm never going to finish this fucking intro video. Gaff, the intro video's got to happen too because watch this. We got the fucking new wallpaper up. We got the new Red Rocket cow going. We gotta get the new intro coming, right? But no, take your time, Gaff. Luckily for us, Rewind is actually doing well. I think we got a good look, a good vibe. Like Rewind's a classic car. We don't need all these bells and whistles. Like you just show up, you see Zay, you see Billy, you see the content being splayed upon you. But once you guys see this new intro, I'm pretty excited for it. We have been working behind the scenes, so it should be cool.
Yeah. Billy cooked up a really good idea for this one. I can't even fucking take any credit. Apparently he's been fucking cooking up intro video ideas and just, has been keeping them in the vault of Rewind this whole time. And now Gaff's going to make them for the RWO to see.
When I saw the Nerds intro you guys did with the arcade, I was like, damn, I want to do one for Rewind a little different. And I was like, but I don't want to look like a copycat. So I was like, I'm going to wait a little bit and then try and work on it. And I never got around to it. And then when Gaff Gary and you came here to LolcowRewind, I'm like, wait a second, guys. I have this idea that I totally didn't jump on because I didn't want to look like I was copying y'all. Let's Let's work together.
Oh yeah. Also, we have Cat Lady in waiting if you want to bring her in.
Oh shit.
Hello,
Cat Lady.
You are live on Local Rewind.
How you doing?
There we go.
There you go.
Sorry about that. So, I got up there today because I was going to 1 second. That's terrible sounding. That's real awful. Does it sound real echoey for you?
It's not the worst. So I think you can.
Okay.
We
can hear Billy in the background,
we
though.
can
You
hear
have a stream playing.
I'm just probably too close to the microphone. It's probably getting it from my ear things.
Possible. State your mission.
Sounds like it's coming out of a speaker.
Well, I don't have a speaker connected. It's just the earphones. I think it's just that I'm so close to the little duder whoppy that it's hearing it. Well, anyways.
Hold on. Before you say anything to the duder whoppy, Gaming with Ultra says, I asked for this live. Thank you for saving our Sunday. Live sucked. Gaming for Ultra, thank you for coming to Little Piggy here on the fucking Ricka. Appreciate you. Now,
I will say, I literally texted you to go live solely because Ultra was begging me in the main chat to go live. So, yeah.
It's all because of you, Ultra.
We're only here because of you.
All right, go now back to the duder whoppy.
Well, on live, they started talking about the docket crap. And of course, I wanted to get up and be able to defend what was going on. But of course, I got disarmed by Keem pimping me out. But that always kind of runs your mind onto a different track when he's trying to get people to give you wrist notes. No, that's literally what he said. No, it was a joke. It was like trying to get Rastov to give me a Riz note or whatever. Anyways, so I wanted to talk about the docket that they were complaining about because, most people don't hear about that kind of stuff. They just hear the complaint sometime on the show. And it ends up becoming a big thing on the show. Well, the main guy in charge of that docket has been on vacation for over a week. And then Lacey is the other member with me. And then this guy that I've never spoken to and I've never seen comment in the docket. And he apparently had been given some video by Mao from Boogie and some weird chain of custody, I guess, of a video document of a Chris Chan interview that nobody else has ever seen, heard, or touched this file since then. And so apparently Boogie gave it to us to be our fault that this thing was not available to magic up today.
Well, that's what dockets do. Is dockets eat shit when the hosts fuck up. That's why you guys are there, right? Now,
yes. So
you don't know what's going on, is what you're saying, and you just don't want to be blamed for it.
Well, it was kind of like that. I've kind of been really struggling, no lie, all week doing it.
Tell me about this tape. Is this tape have anything to do with a Welsh band member?
No,
that may or may not have lost profits?
No. I think that they confiscated those type of videos and burned them or something.
Good. Gafgarian says, is a Duder Whoppy the male version of Cooter Flap?
Yes. Also, Lacey in the chat says, I'm not going to lie. I don't know what the fuck she's talking about.
Yeah, she's in the docket team as well, right?
Yeah, but she's got a show and she's been trying to wrangle a bunch of interns for 2 weeks. So,
Cat Lady,
and I'm kind of
do you have
a nincompoop.
Do you have a lot of cats?
No, not really. I have 2 cats.
You got a name like Cat Lady and you got less cats than me.
It was probably a really poor choice of names from Keem. Especially since a guy with 16 cats came on sometime later in the day.
Yeah, he was on some hoarding type shit.
Yeah,
there's one
that should probably be the cat lady, is the guy with 16 cats.
So tonight on Reaper, when you and Xylee become the cat ladies, what do you have to give us?
do know who is going to be on Reaper tonight with Xylee. However, it will
Smooch.
not be me. You're welcome.
So give us
I already know it's
give us the scoop.
I can figure that. I can put context together. It's Smooch. The answer is Smooch. It's your lover, Billy. It's the one who loves you. Your stalker lady.
Yeah,
I can
you
see.
can't
I
just-
know how Rastov's brain works, and he put them together because she's in love with Mr. Fridge.
You can't pretend she doesn't exist. She's there. She's got Smolder too. You might watch. You might find out you really like it. It might be like the love connection of a lifetime. She's a real pretty young lady.
I have some reading to do. Thank you, Cat Lady.
Yeah, it is, Kylie.
Thank you, Cat Lady. I have to get rid of Cat Lady now. She's trying to give me tips on life, and I can't have that. Interns coming in here telling me how to live my life. I have some reading to do. Zay, what's up with all these new interns running around scalping themselves and then having their duder whoppies? Her mic was shit, by the way.
Yeah, right. There was also definitely coming from a speaker. I can't be crazy. Like, that had to have been coming from something out loud. There was no way that was coming out of her headphones.
Yeah. Everybody who was watching, I hope that you know what a fucking duder whoppy is, because I still don't know. And I want to know, but I feel like I shouldn't. I feel like a duder whoppy might break TOS. Speaking of duder whoppies, Lacey Bops, how many duder whoppies have you had in your life?
Oh, I've had so many, Billy. Do you want to be one of them?
I don't think I'm a duder whoppy.
Sorry, context on Cat Lady's, I look like death incarnate. Context on Cat Lady's mic.
I was about
She
to ask
actually-
Billy about Smooch, so thanks for taking that from me, Zay. So now I'ma just waste your time. Disguised face emoji. Disguised face emoji. Disguised face emoji. Disguised face emoji. Psych, got you.
Got you. Gamer with Ultra. Cheers to you, brother. Thank you. Lolcow Live just sending in their viewers to us. That must mean they have resolved everything and they're happy again. And that's good news to us.
And if you're not, Rostov, can you come tell us what happened? Because I'd love to know. Thank you.
Rostov, can you do some for me?
I'm gonna hop off in a second. But so her mic, right? The day that Keem asked me to go live on Saturday, right? And I was in live on air, Nerds Live with her. And then I kept hearing she sounded like robotic, like Mr. fucking Roboto. Okay. She was auto-tuned to the high hells.
T-Pain.
Yes. And so I was like, what is happening? Like, what is going on? And then she switched to 3 mics before finally fixing the problem. And then she was I think she was off mic. And now it sounded like she was going through her camera audio or something. I don't know what it is. But Homegirl has way too many mics to go through.
She said in the chat, I'm hearing impaired, truly no speakers here. Hardworking cat, it might just be coming out of the speaker on your computer.
Yeah, that might be what it is.
It could just
we
be
might
her
have to sit down and
headphones.
look at that.
Her headphones are so loud because she's hearing impaired that it's coming from the headphones into her mic. So maybe she needs noise canceling headphones or something.
That's true. Yeah, we'll have to sit down and figure that out. But I just thought it was so funny. I'm gonna hop off, but I thought it was so funny. She was out there sounding like auto-tune. She tried 3 different fucking mics and still had to use her whatever mic that was.
Lisa, how many cat ear headphones do you have?
I have 5. Yeah,
You have
That's
more-
why you're known as cat ears.
You have more cat ears than Cat Lady has cats.
Yeah, I have my Hello Kitty set. Oh shit. I have this set. I have a black razor set and I have a pink razor set. But the black razor set's broken and the pink razor set is
Hold
in
on,
my boxes.
Lacey, shut up. I got news. Rastov needs to know. Did you guys hear about the lead singer from Lost Prophets? Have you heard? Lacey, have you heard? This Welsh band member, Ian Watkins, the lead singer from Lost Prophets, a Welsh band member, prolific PDF file, total sicko, was murdered in prison. Was murdered in prison.
Welsh?
Welsh.
Is he Welsh?
A Welsh band member.
Oh my god.
Super
they checked
Welsh.
on Nightmare.
Oh, yeah, he saw him live at 13. Mm-hmm.
He did.
We did.
Are you sure he wasn't him at 13?
I'm Pretty sure, yeah.
Bye,
Pretty
guys.
sure. Lacey, speaking of losing profits, Nightmare, the host of Bus, was accused of losing profits tonight, and we are getting a dollar bill train from Gaming with Ultra Gav Gary right now, dropping them dollars like a ballers. Thank you for coming up and throwing it down, put your back out, dropping dollars on us tonight at the Rewind Bar. Tip us
They're
big.
testing me to see how fast I can like the donations, because now I've started going through and liking the donations. They're fucking with me.
Ah, I like it. Rastov, you're live on LolcowRewind. Have you heard about this Welsh guy losing profits? I believe he might be a bus driver or a band member or something.
Oh, that one. Yeah. No, I have heard about that one. Yeah.
Crazy. He's a one-hit wonder and everything. He was in a band, if you didn't know, yeah?
Yep.
So, Rastov, how was live? What would you say the wrap up was? Because you guys.
It's hard, bro. It's so hard to figure this shit out with this cast.
Is the answer to
he's
just bring
unwranglable?
Is the answer to just bring you and Scooter back to Bus and give Bus Live's time slot, and then Boogie has a solo show in Bus's time slot?
No.
I don't know.
What if
I don't know,
Bus?
'cause, like-
what if
no,
Bus was
the Boogie
the
solo
flagship
show would be
show?
ass.
What if it was Rastov, fucking Scooter? I don't know why I couldn't think of his name. Rastov, Scooter, and Sweet Tea at 6 p.m. Eastern. They were the flagship show, and then Boogie was solo on Lolcow Live, and he was selling his
it's
magic
my fault.
cards.
It's my fault, right? Because I need to learn how to fucking manage Boogie properly, right? The thing is I thought that by planning before the show, would be able to do that. But if I'm being completely honest, it wasn't even Boogie that threw me off. I started talking about Keem versus Bus, and it was so fucking boring that like I checked out, and I was like, all right, this is stupid. And then I didn't know where to go from there because that was like, you know what I mean?
I got to make a thumbnail today, and I made sure to keep Bus out of it.
The original one I sent him had Bus in it, and he was like, nah, I got this.
Well, I'd already made it before that, but when I saw it, I was like, well, I'm kind of glad I did this thumbnail today, because it's just Rastov in a cheerleading outfit and Keemstar. It's perfect. It's literally
Content or non-content was a fun segment, though. I enjoyed that segment a lot. I didn't expect you guys to jump up. I don't know. Ask the chat. I was locked into your conversation because I'm a big beard connoisseur. So
you literally tuned into the part where we were talking about having a king-size bed. Well,
yeah,
no
so the way that I literally, they told me where to stop. It wasn't like a pre-pulled clip or anything like that. It just happened to stop right there.
Yeah.
And like,
At first I didn't understand how you were doing it, but when you explained it, I was like, that makes so much. I thought you were saying as a viewer watching the VOD that they would click on random parts. And then I was I'm a tard. Excuse me.
Yep. No, it's all good.
Xylee and I did a similar thing like that on Rewind, where we would go right down the middle of all the shows we hadn't covered. We would just pull them up and go put it right in the middle of the episode and do a similar thing. It's actually I saw a second of you guys doing it where Desi was on screen. I think it was on Nuts or something.
Bro, Boogie crashed the fuck out because it was her on Nuts where they were talking about fucking her. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
He told me, he was like, go halfway through. So I click it and he's like, no.
You get magic moments doing that. When we did our Rewind, we had a couple that hit it out of the park. It was really fun.
We watched Nuts. Guess what happened on Nuts when we watched the clip? Bro, Albert's chair broke, dude. And the wheel flew across the room, bro. It was riveting.
Oh shit!
Shit was crazy. Yeah, we didn't get through all the shows though, but
Gav Garian says we should have Zay do live math next. That was always good fun. LMAO. Live math. Are you good at math?
No, that's why they love seeing me do math. They used to do math to make me do shots, and then I would get really drunk while I was trying to do math, and it.
Rastov, are you good at math?
We're at $7.14. It takes 50 to get a shot. That's how it works. So, however y'all want to do it.
Are you good at math, Rastov?
I'm not bad at it.
What's the square root of 64?
8.
How did you know?
I might have got it wrong. I just assumed it was 8.
It's
Wait,
very
did you get
common.
it right? Did you get it right?
Yeah, it's very common. It was It was something that I expected him to answer just as he answered. Like, take a second. That's way too easy.
I don't know what square roots are.
So a number that is divisible by the same number. So 64. 8 times 8 is 64. So 64 divided by 8 is 8. The square root is just a number that's divisible by the number of the bigger number.
So square root of 16 is 4.
Yeah, you're catching on quick.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Brilly
I'm
Zay
bad
over
at,
here.
I'm really so bad at math. Don't give me algebra. Don't give me anything beyond this. I really cannot do math. It's actually so embarrassing.
Some people can't spell.
I need to get a piece of paper now because they gave me a really hard number to add to the last one. So
Was I being summoned here? Because I got added saying I was being summoned here.
Yeah. We needed you to give us a wrap up on the Lolcow Live. Are you and Scooter okay?
All right. Yeah, I think so. The thing is Scooter's suffering from the same thing that I was suffering from on live the first time of being the bitch. But he is also needing to get over the fact that I'm actually not the one doing it to him because he's used to me being the one doing it to him.
So
I don't know. We'll figure it out. I don't want to stop working with Boogie or Scooter. I just need to figure out how to make the show not fucking boring.
Is it possible for you to do Bus, Live, and Balls? Can you just do 6 shows?
That's what it feels like. Like when I get told that I'm the only fucking wrangler in the universe, I'm like, that's a lot of pressure, dude. Like, why do we not have other wranglers?
It's a lot of pressure for a person of hunger. Now, here's what we got to do. You and Scooter go back to Bus, okay? You guys each get Nuts and Balls because Nuts and Balls are basically they're brother shows, like brothers that fight with each other. It's why
it's a good one and a bad one.
Yeah. It's like Cain and Abel. There's the evil brother and the good brother. Balls obviously is Abel. Nuts is gonna kill us, but they're evil. And then you also do Live. So you each do 3 shows. We got some math.
Right on math equation for use a6 divided by 2 1 plus 2 equals.
give me a second, Ultra. I have to write this down, but I'll give you the answer in a second.
Is that's not going to be an even number, right? Or am I tripping?
It's 9.
Is it 9?
Yeah. It's either 9 or I'm a retard. And if it's not 9, I don't know how to solve it. So I'm sorry.
Or is it 1? I don't know. I don't know this either. Rest up. Can you do this math?
I didn't try. I was my brain is fried after that episode.
Yeah, because this whole bracket shit wasn't around when I was a kid. So we weren't taught this type of math. It's like
no.
It is 1. Okay.
Dude, how is it not fucking... How is it 1? I'm sorry.
So,
what the fuck? How is it 1?
So you do 1 plus 2. You do the bracket first. 1 plus 2 is 3. And then
3.
when the bracket's next to a number, you times 2 times 3. Because the number outside of the bracket multiplies what's in the bracket.
But you do the division first. You do the division first.
And then you divide. You have to do the bracket first and multiply the bracket first as its own equation. And then the division equation is a separate equation. So that's how you would do it in that order. It's fucking stupid. PEMDAS. I don't know what the fuck a PEMDAS is, but that's supposedly what it is. I don't know a PEMDAS, dude.
We call it big
I just want to know what's happening with fucking Live. Fuck this PEMDAS.
For real. Dude, you know what math is? Math is for sickos. Y'all over here playing Roblox and doing math? Fuck out of here.
That's right. Well, if I have to choose one, I'm choosing math, not Roblox.
Yeah, I take math too.
Mm-hmm.
That means that Zays live with Roblox.
Hey, you know who else does math? 3rd graders.
If I can play dress
Stop
room
being a
press, it's
sicko.
fine.
Stop being a sicko. Math is for elementary school kids. Get away from math, sicko. You're an adult.
That's right.
So do you think that you guys are going to be able to work out these growing pains, or do you think it's enough to actually fuck up the whole dynamic you have working on?
I think I don't know, bro. I genuinely don't know at this point. It's just we got to figure it out. That's the only option is to figure it out. I want to figure it out. I don't think it's like that deep. It's just Boogie is used. The thing is when I run a show, I try to run the show 50-50. So like I'll try and put in half the work and have the other personal people do the other half. But when Keem runs a show, bro is literally 80% of the show just by existing. And so like I feel like Boogie's used to having to only do like 20%. And I don't operate that way. It's going to be 50-50 or it's going to be nothing.
Don't tell him about balls.
No, it's 50-50 on balls for sure.
Look,
don't lie to me, Rastov. I work with them too.
I come.
Oh, but the thing is, you and I couldn't jump up and do what he could, right? So it's different
That's
kinds of work.
exactly why I do what I do, because I literally could not be Billy. So I'm just like, I will do everything else so you can come on the show and be Billy today.
I come up with I'm the backup guy. If your shit falls apart, I take the wheel and I try and drive us back to where either of you two can get back on track. That's my I have some videos ready on the side. I'll have a conversation ready on the side. If something, but Zay's always got everything set up really well here on Rewind. And you usually have something really nice cooked up on balls. But on the occasion where we might need to switch shit up, I got some videos ready to play. I got some ideas in the background. And I save them there when we don't use them. And sometimes they come in handy.
Well, you know what happens on live when that happens? If the ball gets dropped slightly, it hits the floor and then there's dead air and everyone's like, "Oh, it's your fault." I'm like, bro, this is not a fucking cohesive relationship.
Yeah. Gafgarian says, what % does Bald Baby put in? This is a balls question. I feel like it's important to answer. He's 100% of balls ever since he's came in. Bald Baby he does all the work.
That bitch is getting spanked tomorrow. You know what he said on fucking Cash, bro? He said, "Fuck balls, nuts is better. Don't watch balls." Yeah, he's been talking nothing but shit, bro.
Ass. Can I be honest? Like, I'm not even trying to talk shit right now, but like, I'm just being for real. I've been watching all the shows more than ever since being on Rewind, and I used to shit on Balls, okay? But Balls actually fucking produces a show. What the fuck is nuts? Two retards sitting there talking about nothing, and the thing is, Scooter is better than that. I've seen Scooter put on an entertaining fucking show, but he lets Albert be a retard and just run over him.
That's the show.
It is. It's literally just the Albert retard show.
Which Scooter doesn't know how to pivot yet because Albert literally doesn't follow directions, right? So he will. If they have a plan, that's not what's happening on the show. And Scooter doesn't know how to pivot with it yet, and I don't know how to pivot with Boogie yet on live.
You'll get there.
He's
a harder one.
I think both of you will fail.
Way harder.
I think Scooter and you will both fail, and I think you'll go back to Bus, and everybody will be happy again. And Lolcow Live will be your new Lolcow Live, Boogie and Albert.
Keem might come back at that point.
Yeah, they need a wrangler for that. That's for sure. The people who are saying, I love Nuts because Scooter is the GOAT. I'm not saying I don't fuck with Scooter. I actually think Scooter is a great entertainer. I actually think he fits well on most of the shows he's on. I feel like Albert holds him back on that show a lot.
I think Albert is a character, and I think what we need here is characters. We need people who aren't so trying to be a host. Albert's lack of trying makes him a natural entity for someone else to make entertainment with, right? Because he's Albert is the source, but much like the Herkimer Diamond, if you don't bang away at that rock and get to the center of it, you just got a large rock, and some people they don't see what's inside that large rock because it's not being mined. You got to mine that boy to make him the beautiful diamond he could be. Or I'm talking out of my ass.
I just want to go back to when Keem said that the shows had at least some sort of a dress code or whatever. Remember back when like Queens and Rewind, all those shows first started, and he was like, oh yeah, everyone's gonna dress nice, present themselves nice. You got Albert like fucking drooling with no shirt on, bro. Like, I'm sorry, like, I can't do it. I cannot watch that show for more than 10 minutes before I'm like, what am I watching? I feel like I'm losing brain cells watching this shit.
Do you realize right now your critique of Albert is dress code? That's where you're critiquing
Put a
Albert.
fucking shirt on, Albert. Yes.
Well, stop trying to
I
squeeze
am.
that thing under his arm, bro. Like, fuck that.
Stop! Don't bring it up. That literally has made me turn the show off twice. Just
They
so you know,
tried to
like,
electrocute it to see if that would make it burst, and it didn't.
Oh God!
I can't, bro.
didn't.
Just put a shirt on. Put a shirt on, and nuts will infinitely be at least 5% more watchable, Albert. Like, that's all I'm saying.
If all you can comment on is dress code, then Nuts is doing just fine. Doing just
I
fine.
can comment on the same thing I've said for months. Albert has 2 marbles rolling around in his head, and occasionally they'll clink together, and then he'll say something that's kind of funny, and that's it. That's all he's got for content for a show.
Have you played Marble Madness? It's a great game. There's just 2 marbles going around. Bunch of Nintendo Entertainment System. Wonderful game. Marble Madness. 2 marbles rolling around in a big empty space. Beautiful game. Top-notch Nintendo Entertainment System video game.
Do you think Bus is gonna figure it out?
No, I don't.
I think you literally left such a big hole in that show. Like, you're a big presence being a Tard Wrangler. Like, you play such a good role at it that it's really hard for somebody to step in the role of Tard Wrangler the same way that you did, that it leaves almost like a pit where you once were.
This is why I don't think Bus is going to work out. The roles that Nightmare and Buff play are not the roles that Sweet Tea shines best in. There's too much noise on the bus right now. And what you did was you were able to turn her up and then turn yourself down in the mix so that you were pushing her into these moments. And I feel like right now when I turn into Bus, it's too noisy. The 3 hosts are kind of like all their own lead singers.
Like competing, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Whereas I sit back. I'd rather let you do the work and me fucking direct it.
And I think for some people, like, that's an entertaining show, right? But if you look at the viewership numbers, Bus's viewership has dropped because they're not catering to an easy watch. You know, if you sit there and watch, you can get a lot out of it. You got 3 lead singers going at once, right? But unless you're subscribed to one of those lead singers, it's too much of a distraction to just settle into. That's my base opinion, and I honestly, I don't know if it's going to figure itself out in time.
I know the real problem with Bus, and it's from talking to Buff. Buff has told me that the only person who plans any single thing on that show is Nightmare, and that Buff and Sweet Tea play the role of Tards, and they just show up to the show. Well, how do you expect a show to work cohesively when the 3 co-hosts aren't even working together to put together a show and figure out what the idea of content that you want it to be? If you're telling me you're just showing up and you're just a Tard on the show, that's exactly why it's ending up the way it's ending.
That
because
might be
Nightmare
my
feels
fault,
all this
though.
pressure on his back.
That might be my fault because like they didn't do that when I was there either.
Let's say Bus restructures and it's literally a show about rock, paper, scissors. Okay? And Nightmare's rock, Buff is paper, Sweet Tea is scissors, and they're all Tards, and Buff always beats Sweet Tea always beats Nightmare always beats Buff. And they have to know these roles, and they can't fight these roles. You have to figure out what Sweet Tea always has over Nightmare, whether it's she drives him crazy because he can't keep her in control, and that always beats him. But Nightmare always beats Buff because he's always knows Buff's weakness, and he's able to pull it off. And they know their roles, they stick to them, and it's a constant game of rock, paper, scissors between the 3 where they're all Tards, and they're all driving the bus, but they have to really know their place and work that place. That could be interesting. I could watch that. But they have to commit to the fucking role.
Yeah. And I feel like responding to what Pecan just said, she said that's what a tard wrangler does, Zay. They do the work. To some extent, like, you also have to actually wrangle the tards, and that includes behind the scenes as well. To be able to make a cohesive show, you have to figure out what the fuck they actually want to do on the show. If you have Sweet Tea coming into the show planning on, oh, well, she has all these things she wants to show off like it's a show and tell episode, but she didn't tell Nightmare any of that, that's going to derail the entire fucking show.
Oh.
And I'm not saying that's ever happened. I'm just coming up with
Fuck.
an example.
Fuck. This is why bus doesn't work. Nightmare's the bus driver. Nightmare refuses to lose an argument. Rastov, when he was the bus driver, was constantly eating shit.
Yeah.
Nightmare gets some shit thrown at him. He's like, this is why you're wrong, Keem. That Rastov, when you tried that with Keem, he would break you down and you would lose your shit. You would literally flip out and then lose your shit. The bus driver needs to be a fucking retard.
I had to humble myself.
And you weren't a retard, but you were constantly getting put in retard situations, right? The bus driver needs to, A, get the kids to the destination, and B, look like a fucking dumbass doing it. You got to be Otto from Simpsons. Oh, I'm high and retarded. Yeah. You got to be Mrs. Crabtree from South Park. I've got birds in my hair. You got to fucking be efficient, but also retarded.
I think you also have to understand the people you're working with and how they operate, right? Like, if you'll probably know this, I'm gonna ask Zay, what do you think Sweet Tea's role on bus is?
What do I think Sweet Tea's role is in my position, or what do I think that she's?
Yeah, what do you, like? What's your genuine of like watching it? What do you think her actual role on the show is?
Comedic relief. She'll
Well,
randomly
elaborate
jump
just a little
in.
bit.
She'll randomly jump in with the comedy points. She can't really stay on a subject for long, but she can randomly add in a story about something that's just so out of the wall funny that you're like, oh, what the fuck?
So you would say that she's kind of like, in simple words, an idiot that can't like keep focus.
Yeah.
You want to know what her actual role is?
Hmm.
She's the smartest person on that show.
I wouldn't
And if
disagree.
you don't understand that, it won't work, right? So if Nightmare doesn't figure out that she's actually the smartest one there, and I'm not talking like book smarts, I'm just talking just fucking like, she's like, fucking said it, like, she's like Domino from fucking Deadpool.
Yeah. Yeah, she always wins. Odds are always in her favor. She can say the dumbest things, and then somehow it works out for her.
Yep.
And she's the she doesn't drive the bus, but the bus drives her.
It's actually a stretch limo.
Yeah.
That's essentially what it is. Like,
I'm just
she
not
is
sure
incredibly
if Nightmare's
smart.
the right driver.
Well, he's not.
I think
because
he can do it. He got to humble himself a little bit.
Exactly. He can't. He comes into it and he wants to be like the winner of everything. He's constantly looking about how he can win an argument, win the crowd over, be like he wants to be the star, right? I think it's three people vying for the lead singer role in a band that really only needs the one.
I think the best way to put it is like that's Sweet Tea's only show. That's Sweet Tea's show. Like, she should be the main figure on the show. And I feel like when you have Buff and Nightmare constantly like, you know, it creates that weird dynamic that you're saying where you turn in, it just feels like three people yelling at the screen.
Even if it wasn't her only show, you're impeding the audience from the person who brings the viewers, right? She's the one that draws the attention. She's the one that commands the narration. It works around her.
The thing that's always been good about Sweet Tea is the kind of lolcow she is. She doesn't know whether she's being laughed at or laughed with. And that almost is an endearing thing about her because she always sees like a positive to the things she says. Like the way you were saying, she can always turn it around for herself. That's because she truly doesn't know when she's being laughed at and laughed with. That's something I've always loved about Sweet Tea is she can be the fucking butt of the joke and either she doesn't know or she doesn't give a fuck, and I respect that a lot.
Well, she truly believes she's like a superstar, and in a way, she is. She needs to be treated as such. You know, if you don't treat her as the superstar, if you don't give her the stage, she's not going to give you the jewels that you're mining for out of her, and you're not going to get jewels yourself. You got to mine her. She's the source of the entire value of the show. She's the diamond mined. You got to be around there to mine her.
I think part of what's happening on live is like both Boogie and Scooter are constantly fighting me. They won't let me make them the fucking star of the show. And so like I'm getting pissed off because I'm like, bro, you're actually just not letting me do what I'm here for. And like trying to turn me into the lolcow. I'm not going to be the clown on that show. I'm not.
They all want to be
You can't make me and I won't do it.
It makes sense though, because nobody wants to take on the role of, like, for example, Boogie is like, oh, well, I could keep being Boogie, or I can now be Keemstar. You have Scooter coming in who's like, I don't want to be seen as like Wings or Boogie. I want to be Keemstar. So it's all the fight for who gets the Keemstar seat on the show. But realistically, we all know it's going to be you in the end. So you just got to keep fighting for it.
I'm going to keep trying. But the thing is, Scooter makes a fantastic Boogie. He is actually a very good Boogie.
But
He doesn't want to be a Boogie.
What's that do to Boogie though? Who wants to be a Boogie?
But he wants to be a Keem.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to be the center of attention.
He actually just wants to be all three of the original cast. He wants to be the Keem, the Boogie, and the Wings.
But he doesn't have the one-liners to be the Wings, and he doesn't have the direction to be the Keem. Let's be free. That's why he was the Boogie to begin with. He is Boogie.
But he is also the sweet tea at the same time, where he is actually very fucking intelligent.
Absolutely.
But he just has to trust me.
Yes, he needs to let you take the reins because you're the bus driver on live.
Yeah, all the pressure is on me. They just show up and hope that it works.
Well, what if you wrote them
But I
character
have to learn.
sheets? What if you treated this as a DM situation? Dungeon Master. You gave them character sheets.
I'd rather it work. I'd rather us try and find a way to make it like natural than have it be written. You know what I mean?
And just
that makes sense.
It could still be natural if they had their goals, their perspectives of what they need to hold on to on the show. You're a coach, right? It's a playbook.
I think it's just going to take a little bit of time to kind of work out the issues behind it, right? Because like there's also the pressure from the audience that is constantly yearning for Keem and Wings to come back. At this point, I don't necessarily know if they want Boogie there, but they definitely want like Wings and Keem.
Gavgarian says Scooter's currently shitting Lolcow Live. Worst job in the LCU. I think Wings would agree with you.
Maybe it's definitely the hardest one.
Yeah, people don't realize
got the prestige
pressure
behind
it.
It's the original show, with only one of the original hosts.
And people
Keem
aren't likely
is 80% of it.
People aren't likely to want change, but like you were saying, like a big thing of it is like the audience's perception, but you guys will build your own audience. Think of all of these small shows that have been built up in this universe in a short time span, like Bus, fucking nuts, and how good they did in a matter of a few days. But the difference is that Live is already an established show, so you guys are going to have to turn that audience, and it's going to take a little bit of time. But you're going to establish your own audience. You were on Live before, and people loved Rostov on Live to the point that they called for Rostov to come back the second the Wings left.
They sure knew what they were missing at that point. The first run, everybody was like, "Let's blame Rostov for everything."
Dude.
Mm-hmm.
And then
including Keem and Boogie.
Yeah, but of course that was always going to be the case, right? You were the perfect
content.
You were the perfect guy to pull in because whether you won or lost, you were the new guy. There was no reason for people to think you were going to get a W. And you did. You got you broke records with those guys. It's pretty impressive
Yep.
to do when you literally were just some
Dude.
backwoods hick with a fucking mullet.
Bro.
You bogan fucking.
Look, I'm much more respectable now, okay? I ain't gonna be that clown anymore.
I gotta read off some of these donos really quick. Remo said PEMDAS equals 9. Gafgarian says, what percent does Bald Baby put in? That was 100. Remo says, look, you guys know how to harness the content from Bald Boy, and it's pure cinema, even though he's in Discord talking smack about his daddies right now, LOL. That little shit. Gafgarian says, I agree with Rastov. It isn't that Albert holds him back. It's that Scooter hasn't found the right response to wrangle him, so it gets a bit much. Gafgarian also says, Zay forgetting Crossfire was great. Crossfire! Gafgarian says, that is true. The only money I ever gave to Bus was when I was helping to shit on his royal thighness. And Gafgarian also said, Scooter currently shitting LCL. Worst job in LCL. That catches up with those. Thank you guys for all the attention. If you could, please donate a bunch of money so Zay gets wasted.
38 till next shot, guys.
Whoop, whoop. Pull
Been
over
doing
that.
the math.
Too fat. Whoop, whoop.
I think you're going to cook Rostov. I know it's a really nerve-wracking position for you to be in, but you've been in this position before, and you honestly kind of showed everybody that they were wrong who doubted you the first time, and you're back in the position again, and anyone who's doubting you now, you're going to show them wrong again.
I also think there's a level that, like, if and you know what, this is, I don't even want to say this because it's going to fuck me over in the long run, but I feel like there's also this level where, like, I don't know if Keem will want me to succeed.
I mean,
because it's his baby, his show, right? Like, I don't know if he would want it to succeed without him.
You're his prodigy, bitch. Like, what?
Yeah, but he want me to punch miniatures. I ain't doing that. Fuck that. I'm not breaking my little minis.
Your little baby
precious to me.
toys? You love
There's
those.
got to be
They're
one that you
miniatures.
don't love as much. There's got to be one that is like your least favorite.
Well, yeah, but because I didn't love it, it wasn't fucking content. Like, I picked one that was already broken.
Bitch.
I'm not breaking that shit for $100. Do you know how expensive those fucking slabs are?
I know how much money you would make. I understand you're like, oh, $100, but think about the money you would have made breaking that shit. People have been like, W Rastov, all those 20s
Nope,
coming. You're
fuck
not thinking
that.
about that.
About managing expectations, because then they're going to start thinking they can make me break more shit, and that's not how it's going to be. Not
Fair
doing
point.
it.
But now Keem's going to find a way to break you, right? Or do you think
Too
you guys...
late. He's already done it.
You're already broken.
At this point, he's already done it.
For $100, I'll destroy my cum sock bow blacks.
Can't do
I'm
that.
kidding. I won't. Yeah, I take it back. I take it back. I take it back. I'm not destroying my cum. Why did I say cum sock?
Why do you have that? I know Massey sent it to you, but why?
They gave it to me in the big gift package that Rastov took claim for.
I know.
Now,
Did he cut out for you too?
Yeah, I think he said.
Did I?
Yeah, you paused. You froze up. I think he said the Gidgee word. Gafgarian says, wait, you mean like the old player minis? Fuck that. DMs ride together, Rastov. I don't agree with you often, but I'm with you on this one. We don't break the old player minis. Will Rondow, Cash Cow says, time for the Rastov hole in the wall era. Would you please cut a hole in your wall, Rastov? Would you do something for me?
Not the Rastov glory hole era. That
Well, would never do that. I would never get another rental again.
Oh, who's crashing out in Maine? I want to see.
Lolcow Loser says, why is Billy sarking the shit out of Rastov's ass? What does that mean? What is sarking?
I don't know.
I don't know if I'm like hurting you. Oh, now he corrected himself. Slurp. Learn how to type slurp, pussy. Shit. Was I slurping the shit out of your ass?
I don't know if you've ever done that.
Yeah, I'm usually pretty domineering over you.
Rastov, you might be needed in Maine. There's some weird shit going on right now.
Let's explain what's going on.
Don't we have a whole mod team as
There's
well?
some person who's just posting like screenshots like over and over again of like our chat. And like, I don't
Probably lolcow
and like
loser.
pictures of themselves.
It needs to
it's
stop.
no, it's. I think that I don't know. You got to check this one out. I really don't know. This is a community manager moment. I looked because I thought it was funny and it wasn't
Scooter gone
funny. I was
postal?
like,
Is it
He
Scooter?
might have done.
Great.
Yeah, we got mods. Mods will. It looks like a mod situation.
Mods.
Gaff
handle
as
that
a mod,
biz.
you're gonna have to check this one out.
Yep.
If you want to see what's going on in the Discord, go ahead and get those cash cows in now. You can see what the fuck is going on in the main chat because I don't know what else to say.
Yeah.
Like, I really don't know how else to explain it.
I'm going to Maine to try and explain this.
Yeah, I did. At first glance, I do not understand what is going on. So I think
Me
it needs some
either.
investigations.
All I know is I'm $30 away from the next shot.
All I know is this was a waste of my time. I'm banning them. And I don't have the power to ban them, but I'm banning them. I'm pissed.
What the fuck? This person in the chat just said, no, it's funny because it was proven on countless different channels that half of the money that was made at Fat Camp was from Keemstar and Mike sitting there donating while they were live on camera.
Why do you think that?
What? Wait, why do you think that? That's the funniest thing I've heard. Why would Mike and Keem donate to themselves and take the 30% cut from YouTube? Like, do people not think about that?
Like,
yeah. No.
I have to tell you, CMF, being a member of this community and meeting a lot of the people through the community that support us, that's just like retarded. Now, I will say this. I do think half of Queens is Mike donating to Queens. Kidding.
You're gonna get that their top donator fucking pissed at you. I can't think of the one guy with the XO profile picture. He knows who he is.
No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, there's so many. Like, we almost know every donator here. What if Nail Slammer was just Keemstar talking shit to himself?
Dude, I thought about that. I thought about that.
People have fucking said that in the VCs
It's
before
so
that
dumb.
they think that Nail Slammer is just Keemstar's ult, and I'm like, why would he? Like the things that Nail Slammer says in donos would never be Keemstar.
But it would be pissed off Brantley with his credit card. I'm kidding.
No, except for that one time.
It's not true. Lolcow Alert says, Rastov, I'm not a clown. Guys, for 25 red donos, I'll scam wearing a cheerleader outfit. Rastov, you're the biggest lolcow after Boogie. It's coming from Lolcow Alert. Big fan of his?
Oh. No, everyone knows he's a little pussy bitch.
Oh!
Wait, is that
And
alert
it's-
or alerts?
Alert.
It's alert. It's the one that It's the you can't tell anyone who I am. You can't tell anyone who I am. And Keem was like, no one gives a shit about who you are. And guess what? They still don't.
Damn.
Didn't Lolcow Alert end up being Fentanyl Phil, or is that wrong?
No. That was a different person.
yeah.
He did try to start his own fucking streams to farm viewers off of the LCU, and he managed to get a whole 8 of them. So congratulations.
Frenchie 111, welcome to Cash Cow. Ladies and gentlemen, slowly but surely, Zay Zudit and I are having the greatest Sunday of all time. We're only about $5,000 in super chats away from that. Well, 25,000 maybe. I remember one night they had the Sunday they have the church streams on YouTube, and you'll see like these church streams will pull like 25 grand in super chats. We are in the wrong
There's a reason
business.
me and Buff did church Sundays.
Damn.
Let's go. No. Rastov,
Billy.
you are important to me in many ways. We do a show together. We do a show together. You're my friend. I feel like I've been a bit of a mentor in some ways to you. I feel like I come to you with personal things even, and you help guide me through life. Are you going to be okay?
I straight up thought you were about to kick me out.
No!
I thought you were going to be like, and that's why this hurts so much, Kick.
No, are you going to be okay? I'm worried. This is all.
I think so.
There's a lot on your plate, and you're surprisingly calm, which worries me.
Why does that worry you?
There's always a calm before the storm.
All right, let me make it real easy, okay? I've already been fired off live once. It's not going to be a big deal if I get fired again. I'm still going to do my best though. But after that first one, it's it's like I've been here before.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Because you're surprised.
I tried to cancel balls today though. Did you
I
know?
know. Right before we went live, it was said.
I said, "Do it, pussy," and he didn't.
Stop bringing it up. When you get it, the worst thing you can do when you get a small W is gloat about it, because it will turn into a big L.
I didn't get a W there at all. I was happy he jumped on. I still think the State of the Universe could be an interesting fucking Sunday show, but he has to not be wasted and actually do the part he said he was going to do. We had discussed it, and he was going to do 30 minutes of just everything that was going on and then hand it off to us, and he forgot.
He basically did a State of the Universe that was like a minute or so. He just ran through everything and ran down a bunch of channels. He gave us a taste.
I also love hearing what he has to say about how he thinks things are going as well, too. Like, I find it very interesting. That's why I want him to do it.
I agree.
But
His
he
opinions
also streamed
change.
yesterday, right? So
His opinions on shit also change so fast that's why I think it would be a good thing for like a Sunday stream, because like, for example, like a week or two ago, he was like, Nuts is my favorite show. And then yesterday he was like, yeah, Nuts is like, I don't really watch it anymore since I moved the time slot. But when I did watch it, it was like not it. So that's what I'm saying. It's like his opinion will change based off of like how the shows are doing, but we don't get to hear that. You just get to hear like Keem's like first opinion on a show.
Nuts got
even like
Nuts
nerds.
right
Like
now.
he likes nerds now.
Nuts got the heat that Bus had when Bus started to fall off because of the host change. And Keem ran with Nuts after that because he was really interested in cooking up a new show. And Nuts stole his attention, had him run away from live, quit live because he was behind Nuts. And then I think he started to justify quitting live. He started focusing on all the shows, and Nuts was no longer his special project. And now I think all the shows are kind of seeing, most shows are seeing an upgrade in viewership, right? The smaller shows, since Keem has went. Am I wrong about that?
I don't know.
Yeah, I thought like Nerds has more active viewers than it did before, right?
Yes, 100%.
The 4 a.m., 1 a.m. time slot seems to be holding more viewers than it was.
Right.
So I think
it depends on the show. Like Bus has gone down a little bit. So it's like, it just depends. Like some shows are up.
Yeah, I think that's the cause is the bigger shows are losing the grand interest, but the smaller shows are gaining. Like the people inside the
I
universe.
think it also I think a big part of it also depends on what shows Keem says he likes, because people are excited to see if he's going to jump on, right? So they'll watch to see. It's the same thing that happened when Queens was originally incepted, right? He would jump on all the time, so more people would watch Queens. When he stopped jumping on, the viewership just went down, you know? But I've heard the argument that it got worse, so he didn't want to watch it. No one, you know, and he was like a viewer, but I don't know. He has big impact. He has big aura.
I think some of that too is that when Keem does eventually get to the point where he stops hopping on your shows, you have to kind of build legs of your own to make your show be able to stand. Like Nerds, there was like months I could say where like Keem did not call into that show at fucking all, or if he did, it was like for like 10 seconds to say something that happened and then he left. So it was like we really weren't getting like the same attention from Keem that a lot of the other small shows were, but we were still able to like find our own legs and build like our own support and fan base for Nerds. And I feel like a lot of like small shows are too afraid to build their own identity outside of Keem.
Gav Garian says the shows listening to Keem are gaining.
Surprise.
The universe is filled with a lot of Keem fans. So if Keem says something sucks, they listen to him. You know, he's got big power.
Maybe it's not.
He
Keem
plays
power.
it like he doesn't.
Maybe
but he does.
Maybe Keem knows the audience so well that he's saying the show sucks because he can tell it sucks, and it's not him leading the way. It's him.
No, I don't think
following.
he's saying it. I don't think it. No. See, he's not following, but I don't think he's saying it to hurt the show. But I think that people. That's like I said. There's 24 hours of shows, right? If you can take one of those shows off the table, so that you can do something else with those 2 hours, I would do it.
What's up with Keem saying that all the shows that Rewind, covering all the other shows, just sit there and say all the other shows suck? So we're basically advertising that every show sucks on every other show. Did you hear him say that?
I did hear him say that.
It's true.
And I didn't respond with what I wanted to say.
What did you want to say?
You made everyone do that, you dick.
But it's true, though. All these shows, watch all these other shows. It's like, oh, that show, this sucks. This is why they suck. This is why they suck. And it's like, that makes the audience like, well, yeah, if I like this guy and he says they suck, and then that's probably right? And it's like
he made us shit on the shows though. Like I was one of those shows where I was on Nerds and he told us to start rewinding, for example. But he never told us to shit on all the shows we were rewinding. Like you have Test for an example. Their entire show is 2 hours of shitting on other fucking shows in the universe. That's it. That's their entire fucking show. Or you can get maybe 30 minutes of them shitting on Goral World, which is slightly outside the universe, but like still kind of entangled because we've had so many of those characters here. But like, I get what he's saying. If we're constantly trying to build a universe off of redirecting to one another, but we're saying the show coming right after us is shit, why is anyone going to tune in and watch it? The same way, even when I'm critiquing Nuts, it's obviously like not a positive thing because we redirect to Nuts after us. That's why I try to, when I do give critiques of these shows, also give a positive side of what I do enjoy about it.
This was kind of the point that we made, like, I don't know, right before Rewind got like recast, and he said it was wrong, and now it's his opinion. I should stop talking.
Rastov, can you do something for me? Can you
man.
shut the fuck up for me?
My bad, bro. My bad. I'm sorry. My bad. I just had a brain fart. I can't remember what I just said.
Now, Milltown says, will Denmark have a co-host when he joins the main circuit? I'm almost sure he will, yeah. Yeah.
I feel like it's going to be Bald Boy, but I have no idea.
Interesting. If it's an intern, it'll be Bald Boy. He's the only other intern that I feel like has made like a serious name for himself for sure.
And we saw them together earlier getting along when that boy got, Z got scalped.
Bro. Fucking idiot, dude.
Well, Denmark, I know, has said before one of the only other interns that he likes is Bald Boy, so.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see if they get stuck together. I can still see them, though, trying to put Denmark and Sweet Tea together if Bus ends up falling apart.
He said, Keemstar said today that Denmark's not quite ready for prime time. So would that mean Sweet Tea's out of prime time? But who do we put in prime time? Because the
I
equation,
think if Bus falls apart, it's going out of prime time.
The equation is who fits in that slot, right?
I don't know. I don't know if there is a show that could do. Well, Queens can do it, right? But they're not. They don't want to move. They like the slot that they're in, and fair enough. You know, they're killing it even more now. It's a hard one.
Time.
Yeah, I'm hungry. I'm gonna go.
All right, pussy.
Thank you for having me.
Go eat your food. Thank you for coming up.
Bye.
Bye.
I love you guys. Bye.
Love you, sweet Rastov, you little sicko. He's not the type of sicko. He's not the type of sicko that listens to Lost Prophets. I'll tell you that. He's different. He's a sicko in the fact that he loves to call out Keem when he probably should shut the fuck up. He's a glutton for punishment. It's fun, though.
He can't help himself, you know? He's Keem's little prodigy, so to some extent, like, because he's Keem's prodigy, he has to fight back against Keem, because who else is going to?
He's the little rapscallion. Keem's kind of daddy to a lot of these guys. And kind of want to fight back against your dad when he tells you to clean your room. But Rastov's like, I did clean my room. Keem's like, I don't know. I was drinking. I don't care. He's like, but you told me. He's like, yeah, but I don't care anymore.
The reason Keem can tell me whatever and I'm just like, yeah, I'll do it, is because I see Keem as that one fun drunk uncle who you see occasionally at weddings and stuff. And you're just like, oh, yeah, when he comes around, it's a great time. So I'll just do whatever. I don't really care.
Well, it's his universe. We're all playing a part in it. And I think the more you fight that, the harder it is to succeed. I know. Yep. I know if you want to be the Stone Cold Steve Austin cool guy fighting your boss, I don't see that working out well here because nobody has the charisma it takes to hang with Keem on a one-on-one and really get one over on him. Everybody here is kind of lacking that element that would allow you to really swing against him. We'll see.
Because a lot of us were fans of Keem. To think of it from that perspective, like you and Xylee and like maybe a handful of other people in the universe, you have the perspective of, well, you knew Keem, right? So it's like more of like a friendship or like a coworker kind of relationship. Whereas like the me's, the nightmares, the Rastovs of this universe, we come in and we were people who were fans of him to begin with. So to even be given an opportunity by him, sometimes it feels crazy, like fighting back against him. So when I see some of the people who were in the same position I was, like Rastov, Nightmare, really fight against him, I'm like, holy shit, like, I wouldn't do that. Like, I have fought against him, but not to the same point that they have.
But we're all here to have a little fun. That's the whole point. So it's cool. It's drama. When it comes down to it, as long as you're not cucking the content, become the content. Fight it out. See what happens. Test everything. Test Keemstar's gangster. It probably won't work out for you, but every once in a while, you can get a little W and gain a little bit of some experience points.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, to say the least.
Rastov says, once he made me slap him, the world changed. It's so funny. So ridiculous.
It goes so full circle, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Mr. McGinnis brings up a good point. He said the LCU needs to stop hiring all of their big donators because once they're hired, they stop donating. But who's the big donators who have been hired? Name one.
Yeah.
Ultra got an internship and still donates. He pay pick tonight, bitch. What?
Yeah, I'm trying to think who could fit in that bill. Like, Ultra was someone who flashed some cash and then continued doing it. He never stopped.
Phantom, another one, was a crown to fucking nerds. He was, I think he's still a pay pig to nerds now. He still drops mad money on all the streams and is still an intern on Alpha currently right now. Like, I can't think of a single example where that actually applies.
Like maybe Bald Boy? I don't know.
Bald Boy, but he was only ever a crown. He crowned the one day, and then since then I didn't really see him donate a bunch. I just think he don't got it like that.
Yeah, I think Bald Boy was just trying to get attention. One crown is not a big donator, right? Like he was.
It is, but it isn't. Like that's a huge drop all at once, but like a crown one time, like I don't think would be considered a big donator in the LCU scope because we got huge ass, we got Ultra, we got like these real big donators, you know?
I don't want to sound like I was saying it wasn't a huge thing. I'm saying it's like a one-time thing. We don't know his donation history and everything. It's like he could have just been doing that for the stunt. You don't really know what you're losing with him because he's so brand new. It came off of, crown's not a big deal. That sounded so stupid when I re-listened to it. But no, it's like that was a one-time thing for him. He wasn't known for doing that, right? That's what made him known.
According to Hugh, he said that he did several red donos and he did nail band for band. So.
Oh, interesting. For how long? How long was he doing that for?
You know what I saw fucking Bald Boy say? I just fucking remembered this, Billy. I saw him in Main Chat. I'm gonna find this. I'm gonna screenshot it. I'm gonna send it to you when the show ends. Remind me. He said in the main chat yesterday, he said he's going to make Balls the #1 show off of his donations alone in the main chat.
Never mind. He's doing great. Big fan of him. Big baller. Big spender. Can't prove nothing. He's waiting to get his paycheck. He's put it all on Balls.
Gaff says, I only donate to support shitty content. You guys are in luck. Throw that extra 24 and let me take that next shot.
Thank you, Gaff. We give you the best shitty content we can, especially today. I guess I didn't think of Uniquely as being a long-time guy here. I saw him come out of nowhere and immediately get the internship, so I don't know.
Yeah, I saw him donate to Nuts. But I didn't know he was like that big of a donator because I didn't really watch the show that heavily until I was on Rewind, and I have to watch all the shows.
And he fucking told us he had a $50 spending limit when he was on Balls the other day. We're doing his scavenger hunt, which I mean is not a big deal, but he was I only got $50 to spend. I'm like, that's fine, dude. That's more than enough. And it worked out where he had some money left over, and he bought his girlfriend a birthday present.
The deodorant?
Deodorant and gummy worms. He's like, happy birthday, I got you deodorant and worms.
True love, you know? He's just really trying to show that appreciation, I guess. Her in the comment section during that stream was the funniest part. I can't lie.
She was going in. I want to get her on Balls if we can. Rastov wants to talk to her. Uniquely, a.k.a. Bald Boy's, Bald Baby's girlfriend. She was really working up the comment section during the scavenger hunt.
Well, the rumor going around is supposedly that's him on an alt account. So if you can actually get her on the show and prove it's not.
Wasn't she on the
really
stream, though, when she left him? I thought she was on camera.
Yeah, people have seen her like on camera. She's definitely been in the background and stuff, but people think the actual account that's like typing as her is like him pretending to be her to like play into the ship.
He was on air while she was typing. So
that's what I was thinking. That's why I was like,
There was no way that he was typing out what he was typing while he was on air. It had to be a secondary gunman. But it was funny. General says that 50 that he spent was from his mom because he already spent his monthly allowance. Dude, that's true. I felt so bad when he said he borrowed 50 from his mom just for us to make him go run around and do stuff. We probably should have offered to pay for that. We didn't, but we should have.
And bro said that he's gonna make Balls the '1 show off of his donos alone. Off of this $50 allowance, you might not make it, but hey.
I believe in Bald Boy. He's gonna pull out another credit card just to make us #1. Big fan. Go get your credit card, Bald Boy. I know you got good credit. You got a good job. Max it out just for us. How fucked up would that be?
I bet you, low-key, there has been people in the LCU that have done that. You ever see those, like, huge donators that, like, come in for, like, a week and then they dip? I'm like, you must have got, like, a lottery winning or, like, your credit card just re-upped or something.
I think that does happen to a lot of people. They sit, they watch, they get a big, like, something happens, like an inheritance or something happens. And they're like, I want to throw back to the people who've kept me going throughout all this. And that's awesome, you know. It's fuck.
Yeah.
I will say this about the LCU. I hate talking about all the money stuff, but I do love how many people appreciate this enough to like keep us going. Like it's really cool. And
it's honestly shocking sometimes to really see how much support these shows get. I'm like, y'all love us and we love you. Like sometimes it's like I want to show them the same love back. Like I hope that we're making content that's good enough for you guys to feel the same love back.
That's the goal, is to just let it shine back on the people who are shining on you, you know. I've been doing entertainment for a long time. I remember when I was a little kid making my cousin laugh. I was like 6 and he was 3. I made him laugh until he pissed himself. I was like, this is great. This is like, I want to do this for my whole life. I want to make people happy and laugh. This is what I want to do. And from that point on, I was always working on being an entertainer. And it's because it makes a difference, and you get that back. What you give comes back. When I was doing live stage performance as a rapper, the audience, the energy from the audience would feed me. I'm like, hell yeah, this feels good. It is always a two-way street. The comments, people saying what they say, it's always a fucking two-way street. You're never just one person on screen if you're entertaining. Even when you're recording a video, knowing that someone's going to watch that video, it's very much a relationship. What would they call it? A parasocial relationship, but it reminds you why you do this. You're not alone here. You're entertaining.
Oh shit.
True. Gafgarian says Billy wants to force people to urinate. Confirmed. I do.
Billy with the piss fetish?
Well,
Is that what we just discovered?
Not just piss. I love it when I make someone laugh and they spit out their drink. I be loving a spit take. I'm like, oh, that's a victory for me.
For me, I feel like my best W's in making people laugh are when they laugh until like they either cry or when like the snot comes out of their nose a little bit, you know?
So nasty.
Yeah, but it's so good. You're like, oh yeah, I fucking hit.
It's good though when someone loses control. That's where you want to be. You want people to forget to do things their body normally does automatically. That's how much you take them out.
Lose control of every single one of your muscles, bitch. I know I win.
Yeah, I want you to shit yourself right now. Come on. Poop for me. So you found my other fetish.
Have you ever laughed so hard you made somebody shit?
Laugh so hard you made someone else shit?
And have you ever made somebody laugh so hard that they shit? That's what I meant to say.
Usually it's pee. I don't know. I wonder if they have and they hadn't admit it. Because have you ever said, how many times does someone shit around you when they're just so honest? They're like, oh, I shit myself. I guess it's a thing.
Well, there was this one kid. I told you about the one kid who threw the paper airplane into my eye. The one time? Yeah, that kid was known for shitting his pants. And then there was another time when I was on a school bus and this kid shit his pants so bad it was like liquid running down his legs. Yeah. Oh, that was a bad one. Those are the only times I can think of.
Good times.
Yeah, it happened a lot in school. You know, Florida education, they really let these people just shit themselves all
Probably
the time.
something up with the lunch. They're mixing up bad dairy.
Nah, I dream about Florida school lunch. Can I be so for real? I have looked online to try to find some of the shit that they used to sell at school lunch because I miss that shit. It was so good.
What was your go-to school lunch favorite?
Two. There was these spicy chicken tenders that were fucking banging, or they had these little mini sliders that looked rank. Like you would see these things and you'd be like, that looks nasty, but you ate them and it was like it came from God's taint. Like shit was so good.
I'm older than you, and I remember there was something I had at school lunch. I can't recall what it was, but I hated it. And I didn't know what it was. Even when I was eating it, I didn't know. And I went home and I complained about it. And my dad, we had the school lunch menu. And he was like, what do you think it was? And there was something on there called barchetta, I think. Maybe it was that because it sounded like barf. And then so he's like, okay, we'll make sure to pack you a lunch that day. And I go in and barchetta was like some fucking pizza boat shit. And I was like, fuck me, fuck. I want that. Give me that.
What if it's so fucking tight?
I fucked myself out of this cool pizza boat shit. And I ended up having like a turkey sandwich or something. It was fine. I'm looking over there. I'm like, God damn it. They got pizza boat shit over there. And I fucked myself out of it.
I was a religious school lunch eater. My parents didn't give a fuck if I didn't like that shit. They were like, well, sucks to suck, doesn't it? But thankfully, I loved everything. It might have been terrible, but I love terrible food. That's one thing I eat the most heinous, disgusting shit. People look at my food and they're like, why do you eat that? I'm like, it's delicious. My favorite food is tuna noodle casserole, and every time I make it, S1K literally has to go upstairs and lock himself away because he's like, the whole house smells like fish, and I'm like, it's so good though, it's delicious.
I think I've only recently accepted tuna noodle casserole, and even now when I eat it, I'm like, why didn't a motherfucker just use chicken? Why you gotta use tuna?
It's so good that way. Cause you need, bruh, that's my favorite food. You can't ruin it with chicken.
I guess. I used to hate it, and then every time I eat it, I'm like, I wish this wasn't fishy. I wish this was something else.
I love tuna. I'm like a sick gluttonous fuck for some tuna.
I like tuna.
I get those like tuna packs all the time.
Yeah.
Just mix them with like mayonnaise and eat them with crackers.
I eat them raw. I love
Sick
tuna
fuck.
salad. I do. I love tuna. It's just for something in the noodle. It's like, it's too focused. Like the flavor is like just like an aftertaste of fish with all the other stuff. And I'm like, why couldn't this be something like little ham bits or something? What couldn't this be something?
Imagine ham bits. Nah. It's tuna is busting in that. I'm telling you. It's the one thing that would be good.
Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I need a good tuna noodle casserole in my life. Huge S is omega-3 and 6, Billy. I know those omegas. Like I get more omegas. I did get some. I might get some tuna. I might get some tuna tomorrow. I don't know.
I fucking love tuna. Like it's so sinful. I love like the nasty like fish sticks. People hate fish sticks. I love fish sticks.
Yeah,
Frozen fish is my shit.
I used to fuck with fish sticks on a regular basis. I used to get weird. I would do like everything. I would have frozen food. I would get like the fucking nuggies, the fish sticks, the pizza rolls. Get everything I could that cooked around the same temperature and make like a big ass tray of all the mixed stuff. And I'm like corn dogs on there. I'm like, all right, fuck it. We just baked all this dumb freezer shit. Let's eat.
That is currently my life. That is my current. Me and Esmond Gay, we go to Walmart and let's just buy a bunch of frozen shit because it's so much cheaper at Walmart for the same shit you pay like anywhere else. We just get those like giant like those bulk packs of frozen shit and we'll be like, yeah, let's just make a giant frozen meal in the oven today.
I remember when I was a kid, there was one sale at the store, and if you bought, I think it was a Tombstone Party pizza and a Capri Sun, with the coupons of buying them both together, you got a pizza and a box of Capri Suns for like 80 cents. But there was a limit, so my dad had all our friends get together. We all got the limit, like 10 of us, and we come back to another store and do it again. And we had a fridge full of Tombstone pizzas and Capri Suns for like 2 weeks. That was the life. We were just like fucking grubbing.
I know those deals all too well because I grew up with my grandparents as my parents, and my grandma is an extreme couponer. Like like you ever seen the show Extreme Couponer? She's one of those. Like she has a stockpile in her garage to this day. Like she loves that shit. So I'm really good at couponing, really good at saving money on food. And I love those deals when it's like you buy milk and then you buy this cereal and it's like only $2 for both. Best fucking deals ever.
We should do a rewind coupon contest and give every show $20 and see who can bring back the best haul with $20.
Me.
You got this.
Simply. I'm going to cook everybody's ass with that shit. When I was in college, lived off of food stamps. So, like, I know how to ball on a budget for real. Like.
I used to have this family in the hood, the projects. There was a woman and her daughter was very, very fat. And I was the other very, very fat in the neighborhood. And all my friends would get their food stamps and sell them to this lady for 50 cents on the dollar. So they could go buy like weed and crack and shit. And she would buy all the food up. And I always felt like bad because I knew how hard it was being a fat boy, but being a fat girl, it's even harder. Like I always felt bad for that girl because they'd go sell the food stamps to her mom and make fun of her while they did it. Like, these are just shitty people making fun of this little girl who's eating up all the food stamps you're selling. They're like, you gonna buy food with this? You can buy food with this? They run out and buy crack like they were any fucking better. It was so fucked up.
To be honest. I know of those stories all too fucking well. Or those people when they get the food stamps card and they'll sometimes give you like money for your like heating or electric or shit, and people will like sell that shit off so that they can use that money on there to go buy drugs or whatever. Scummy ass shit. But hey, what can you do?
Welcome to the hood.
Facts. Food stamps was one of the best things I ever had. I will never complain about that though. I really needed that shit when I was in college. There was a point in time when I was like trying to get food stamps and like I didn't have a meal plan when I was in college, and I went to college in Pennsylvania. My parents live in Florida. So like I was very like headstrong. I was like, I'm never calling them for money because I already knew they weren't going to give it to me. Like it was that type of shit. And I was like, if I called them and I asked for money and then they say no, that's more embarrassing, right? So there was like a month where I just had like no fucking food, and like my friends would like buy me shit on their meal plan, like at the fucking thing or whatever. And the nicest thing that ever happened to me, I will remember this shit to this day. There was a teacher who came in like one time. I worked at the campus cafeteria, and she like heard from one of my like coworkers there about like what was going on, because I was like, bro, fucking hungry today. Like this sucks that I'm working like at campus looking at all this food and I can't eat it. And she went on her own dollar and bought me a bunch of like food items and like just like toilet paper, other type of shit that like somebody would need if they like don't got money like that. And that was the nicest thing anybody has ever done for me, and it stuck to me till this day. And I was like, I will always make sure that I'm that type of person when I have it like that to give back to people, because I know what it was like to feel down bad like that and have somebody be so nice to me.
See, I had a similar thing. I was down bad and I was hungry and I didn't have a lot and nobody helped me. So I did the opposite. I started stealing from everybody.
Yeah.
Because nobody helped me. If I would have had someone help me, I would be a good boy. Instead,
This is why it's good to give back, y'all.
Yeah, instead I became a robber.
Would have saved young Bill Fridge from being the criminal.
No, I got way more by stealing. W's in the chat. You got like a bag full of good shit. I got bags and bags of good shit. W's in the chat.
Say, by the time that food ran out, I did get my fucking food stamps. So she got me enough shit to last me until the whole food stamps process went in. So shout out to her.
Nah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Zay, we've been live for what? Damn near 3 hours. We put in a nice, honest day's work. I think we're going to probably wrap it up here in the next 9 minutes. I've admitted to robbery. I believe balls got canceled at one point during this episode.
You admitted to a piss play fetish?
True. We still don't know who that Welsh band member was. The lost,
hopefully not Nightmare.
The Lost Prophets on bus. Not to be confused with the Lost Prophets and their Welsh band member who was murdered in prison for being a sicko.
I feel like we need a Lost Prophets t-shirt.
No, we probably don't.
For the meme of it, you know? Lightning Sparrow said, guys, don't tell anyone what we heard here. Facts. We're just going to private this stream after this, and y'all are going to act like you know nothing.
You don't know shit. No, I'm kidding.
Hardworking Cat fixed her shit. The mic is fixed. Yay.
Good stuff. All right. We got 8 minutes. We're gonna cook down the time clock now. I feel like I don't want to get started in something that will take us overtime, because I feel like it's a good thing to close, but we have to do one thing.
Get into it.
We have to tell the audience to get the LCU jackets. Rewind World Order. Exclusive drop, premium quality, members only.
Facts.
I wonder
also
how.
Make sure you're getting your hot dog gang tees from the RWO store now, guys.
I can't wait to get my damn Rewind fucking beanie. I'm going to be wearing that on the stream all the time. Already got.
Has yours shipped yet? Mine hasn't yet. I'm like waiting on it.
I don't think mine has. Yeah. Yeah.
fingers crossed we have it by like not next week, but the week after, because it probably won't be here next week.
If it ships Monday, we might get it by Friday. I don't know.
How did you guys feel about the Nerds news ticker, that breaking news? Oh, did you see it today?
I didn't see it. Do we have time to pull it up?
I'll pull it up for you. Yeah, it's like a little short thing. So they did like a NerdWind episode today, where they did like pretending to be newscasters, which was kind of funny. And during the show, they had this like little thing that went across the screen the whole time they were live.
Interesting.
Let me find it. There it is. All right. So we don't even need audio of whatever's going on, but you can kind of read this like blue line up at the screen. You got Bus is a good show with Nightmare. Lolcow Rebels is a racist show. Buff Weeb is a fat dude. Keem is not bald. Denmark is not actually from Denmark. Steak, the trucks are real.
Oh, shit.
Live is better with Keem. Zay is always zooted.
Damn. Lolcow Cafe
doesn't sell cafe.
Coffee or cafe? Nerds conquered Iceland. Test is better without Yo Mama. Tina and Savage are a better duo. Live is a boring show now. Bus is a good show with Nightmare. It seems this news is biased.
I know, but isn't that all news? To be honest, it's just like CNN.
Rewind is fair and balanced.
Not according to Yo Mama. We're the most biased show in the network, Billy. Did you not hear the news?
True. Yo Mama is probably the most important member of the LCU. And it's funny because he demands the least amount of support from the audience. Being honest doesn't pay here. Luckily, Rewind's full of shit.
I mean, he wasn't here for money on his old channel anyways. In the entire history of his channel, he made like $60 according to the math that was done by one of the mods.
Was that just the super chats? Because I monetize in other ways.
No, total channel history of like super chats, members, all that shit. $60.
Yeah, but he gets Streamlabs. His donations go through a different system.
Streamlabs? You mean the basic one that everyone could calculate? Just like I don't know. He drives me insane with that shit.
Hey, stop talking shit. 2 months from now, he's going to randomly bring this up. That's my favorite thing about him. He brings up shit that people talk about him like 2 months later, like it's been seething in his mind. And he finally just found the want to respond to it 2 months afterwards.
You can tell he's the type of guy who like sits up in bed thinking about it at night, like wishing he had that fucking comeback, but he doesn't. And then 2 months later, he finally thinks of the comeback when he's laying in bed. He's like, Eureka! And then he like gets on stream the next day, like, oh my God, y'all will not believe what happened. Clip like 4 things out of context, talk his shit, and then look like a dumbass when anybody else responds to it with the real fucking full clips.
I like him. I think he's doing good stuff here.
He's spunky, that's for sure.
He's got spunk and moxie. I don't know. I'm interested to see where these damn interns go. Hopefully this is the last intern story that involves serious self-harm. That Z guy cammed up today on Rewind, couldn't even turn his camera on. That's how fucked up his face is. At least he said he could have just not want to turn his camera on because he might have been chilling out nude. Who knows?
He did get called Zespert in the chat. That might have set him off.
Yeah, Buff
He's the
Weed.
zesty version of Albert.
Buff Weed called him Zestbird. Zestbert. That's rough.
It's pretty accurate though. I'm not gonna lie. Like I didn't notice at first until I heard him fighting back that he wasn't zesty, and he goes, "I'm not zesty. No way. Like there's no way, bro. I can't."
He said it in quite a zesty way. The guy looks like if Albert was trying to play the type of salon stylist that only deals in old women hair, you know? I got you, honey.
Okay.
I got you, baby.
Oh. That, you know when you they go into like a store or whatever, and those like old aunties, like the old black aunties, they call you baby, and you're like, yeah, I did a good thing today. Like she called me sugar. Like,
Say, I got a request. Let's pull up live stream of nuts right now.
I was gonna say, after what S1K wrote in the chat, I'm a little curious because I hear that Albert is saying he's gonna find someone to replace him, which, like, honestly, good for Scooter.
And this is
Not the
something
worst
kind of
thing I've ever
cool
heard.
we can do on the weekend because they're streaming already. If we possibly can watch a little bit of their stream before we send the audience over to them, they get our commentary. So let's see what they're saying.
No, we're not sending Albert on a date with another guy. Look, we
I'm
might,
not going on a
the
date.
fuck?
I'm never going on another date on stream ever again.
Well, never say never. I fucking hate it too, but you know it makes
I'm
us
saying
stronger
never.
men.
I'm saying never.
We'll see. We don't have to worry about that.
I already
today.
have.
Just
I'm
keep
already
the
married,
camera down
Scooter.
here.
Scooter,
Keep
I'm
the
married.
camera down here.
Scooter,
You
I
look
am
like
married.
me on live. You look like you're hiding.
Scooter, do you understand I'm married?
Who are you married to? More.
He moved the
Don't worry
camera
about-
down
don't
and then
worry about
also
who I'm
moved his
married
head
to, just know
down.
I'm
That's
married.
crazy work.
I got engaged this weekend.
Was it to Lizzie?
No, actually, I don't talk to none of those people anymore. I told you I was done
Wait,
from that
was
moment.
it Johnny?
No, it wasn't a man. It was a woman that I will continue to keep anonymous.
Albert's
How long
living
have you known them?
happily ever after.
Years.
We tuned in at the right time to find out about Albert's engagement. And if you guys want to go hear more of that, you can turn into Lolcow Nuts and see whatever the fuck they got cooking over there.
Go check out those nuts, boys, baby. Zay, anything you want to say?
It's been a great episode with you guys today. Thank you so much for tuning in. All the love and shout out to our new PayPick Ultra.
Boom, boom. Thank y'all for hanging with us. Have a good night.